MML, what up? We back with a special edition, preseason edition before the league start. Chuck and the coach. We got a special guest today, Ray. You know Ray here, two-time champion. Ray, how many chips you got, Ray? Two?
Yeah, 2 chips.
Ray got
Super Bowl appearances.
How many?
2 chips, 3 Super Bowl appearances.
When did you lose the Super Bowl?
I lost to AJ.
Oh yeah, the last season.
No, I didn't lose to him the last season. I lost to him the season before the last. I think it was a close one. I lost by 3.
Oh, okay.
Can I get Antoine?
Ray, I'm on. Antoine,
hold on, quick, folks. Let me get that was Coach White ordering some food.
Yeah, he ordered some food. Drew, I don't know why. Drew, maybe they is scared. I ain't scared. Madden is janky. What y'all doing?
Bailey.
Huh?
Bailey ain't been good in years. Daddy, Bailey ain't been good in 2 years.
Okay, y'all.
So you just gonna come home?
Wait till I finish the show, baby. Y'all interrupting.
It's okay. We ain't gonna be done since 12 o'clock.
It's only gonna be an hour.
We'll see you tomorrow in the morning.
Chill out. Hey, listen. Interruptions from the gallery.
Okay.
Anyway, Ray, what was I saying? Drew, talking about Drew. Wait, Drew, right quick. Drew, man is janky as hell. That's why I'm not betting. I played this nigga C-Vine, and he hit me with a bomb, and I shut everything down. It's too janky. That's why I don't bet on Madden. But anyway, we don't want to get off course. Coach is on silent right now. He taking care of some business. But I got Ray here. Ray, you want to go over the power rankings for both conferences, right? Break down each person or each division. How you say you want to do it?
Yeah, man, we're going to just break down each conference, go over each team and player over there, kind of kick things off right now. I think me and you did a show like this last year. I think Coach was there too. And we had kicked it off like that. So, kind of get things going like that this year again.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I know everybody can't wait. We only got a few more weeks left. What, 2
weeks?
About 2 weeks left, man. Before we kick it off, it looked like a lot of people are excited. They still playing man games. I guess Drew's winning. But everybody act like they ready. My thing is I hope everybody had that game, man, so we could draft on the 20th.
Yeah, that's sure. What I say to anybody, if it's just a disclaimer, if y'all don't want to sit here and pay the $100 to go ahead and get the game early, what y'all can do is, go ahead and buy the $5 EA trial. Go ahead and at least log in, join the league, and from there we can get a silent draft rolling, because that's 10 hours worth of gameplay that you can get up until Friday when the regular edition of the game come out.
Yeah.
And from there we can all just keep the silent draft rolling. There's no reason that everybody shouldn't be able to log in before the 20th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to pay that $100 for it. So that's just a little nugget for some of the people out there who probably don't want to spend that money. Just drop.
I think I did something wrong. I paid for the EA Play. Them motherfuckers still charged me $95. I don't know what I did.
Did you? Yeah, you might have. Because it's a way that you can go on there. It was supposed to be like 80 something. Man, I'll probably have to walk you through how to do it.
Well, it's too late now.
Oh, you already paid for it?
Yeah, I already paid for it.
Ah, damn. Yeah, it's probably too late.
Yeah, I need that time. But anyway, I wanted to wait for Coach, but we gonna kick it off, man. You got the list?
Yeah, I got
the AFC, NFC. How you want to start? Who you want to go over first?
I guess we can start. We can go ahead and start with the NFC, since that's what's loaded up on there first. We can go from 16 all the way to 1. So
16 all the way to 1. You got the total. You got it in order. You know, I talked to you, man, and I told you I didn't have no problem with the NFC. The AFC I thought was messed up, but after further review, I might have to agree with you. I would switch some stuff around. You know, some players. Then we got some unknowns too.
Right.
But
fellas, that's what we are. That's what we are here for, man. You know, everybody got their own perspectives on it. That's why I come to y'all and shit, we can all chop it up and we can agree, disagree, and go from there, man. That's
where y'all at so far with it.
We didn't start. We was waiting.
Yeah, we just started.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the intro?
Intro, we was just going over, you know, what we gonna do. He pulled out the NFC. I sent you the list. He got the list too. We gonna kick it off. Well, how you want to go? From 16 to 1 or 1 to 16?
I mean, I would go from 16 to 1.
16 to 1. All right, let's start. Hey, you know what? I'll start this off and then y'all go from there. I think you got Vic too low. You got Vic at 16. I think Vic might have a good year. He's in a bum division.
You know, looking at that, man, when I did these rankings originally, this is before I knew that Vic and AJ had swapped.
Oh, okay.
Even knowing that they swapped, it's still Vic. You know, Vic, that's my dude, but Vic still always come out, man, and shit, man. The over-under on Vic usually be about like 0.5 on the game. So it's like, man, you got to sit here and, roll with the punches. And Vic usually sits here and gets punched all.
Mine's going to start at 14, so I don't even know who the 15th guy anyway.
It was Vic and 15 was C. Neal.
Okay.
I don't know if you played when C. Neal was in there.
Yeah, I played C. Neal, man.
Oh, you played C. Neal. All right, but Vic, towards the end of the year, Vic was winning. He fell off at the end when he played all the tough guys, but Vic, was the last 2 seasons was in playoff contention.
Oh, yeah, I definitely disagree with Vic and C. Neal. I think Vic better. I think Vic might be better than Herb, too.
Yeah, Vic.
I would probably put him at 14.
Yeah, I don't think Vic, and Shake. I don't know.
And they keep it funky with you, I'll probably put Vic over Shaky too.
Yeah.
So y'all put Vic at 13?
I put Vic at 13.
Where I stop is probably like Taiwan area with Vic. Like, I think that's a coin flip.
And he probably can knock off, I don't know if he can knock off Ryan.
I don't see him beating Ryan. The reason why I have Vic ranked here, and it was a season when Vic started out. I want to say he started out like 6-0.
Yeah, he was 6-0.
He still missed the playoffs. When you start out 6-0, man, you ain't supposed to miss the playoffs at that rate. But I want to say we had a bunch of computer games that season. I just got to see what he actually come in and do.
So I'm gonna share my opinions on these what's the names, but I'm gonna give more football aspect type things like true X's and O's shit, since that's where everybody in the league want to start shifting the focuses on. So I'm gonna shift that's what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about true X's and O's stuff. And just let me know when y'all want me to rock, and I'll rock that part.
Well, you could go ahead and start. What's the X's and O's of Vic's game, man?
I think Vic struggles on defense. I think Vic's biggest problem is kind of when I jumped in the chat trying to catch up. It was probably about 150 messages in there, maybe more than that. I think that kind of thing what they was talking about too. I think Vic doesn't have a defense. Like, he doesn't have a base. I think he just tried a whole bunch of shit. I don't think he really understands. The biggest issue I see in the league, I don't think people understand how to make adjustments and how to take away what somebody is doing. Like, I've seen guys just run the same crosser 10 plays in a row and running like they playing a computer on some of these guys, and I don't think they know how to take things away. So I think if he focused on doing that aspect of his game, I think he'd be straight. I think Vic started beating DL when he started learning how to take away Tyreek. And I think that's when he started changing the corner where he's like, damn, Vic dangerous for a first half. And then you start mixing shit up on him. He can't keep keep up in the race. So
Yeah.
I think Vic, and then I think Vic, you know what I'm saying? I think he came out with running them option routes for the running back, was able to find something with willing the running back out of there, getting everybody dropped deep and him dropping it off. So I think Vic has a good base to his game. It's just, I think it's time for him to expand on some things.
Yeah, I can agree with that. See, Neil and Irv, we gonna skip because we really don't like know they game. You know, they didn't play none last year, did they?
I was about to say, from what I remember, both of them dudes was bums.
Yeah, they was bottom tier. I can't remember their games.
But things change, so shit, you never know.
Yeah, Shaky tried to pass a lot. I do remember that, but Shaky got some legendary talk behind him, I guess, you know, when they used to play back in the day. And he just came back last year, so hopefully, you know, maybe he can get...
I mean, he came back a couple of years ago and stopped playing, wasn't he? Or was it last year?
He just played last year, but I think they say he took a couple of years off or something. But
oh yeah, I'm about to say he one of them 5 wide guys, man. He was in 5 wide a lot.
Yeah.
He put a lot of pressure on you offensively. I don't think he know the game yet. Like it took me about 2-3 years after I took a lot of time off to actually just learn the game, learn the movements and stuff like that again. So
yeah, I want to say this. Mook gonna do a podcast about X's and O's and knowing, you know. I think that's great. But AJ made a point he just put on there. X's and O's, you have to know the X's, the good ones, the X's and O's, and it's a video game. So you got to know how to, you know, incorporate both in there. Like me, I know the video game part, the X's and the O's, you know, I feel my problem is I don't want to learn all that stuff, all them adjustments.
X's and O's, man. You know, at the end of the day, we can talk X's and O's, but it's all the, like, one thing I hate, we getting off topic. We'll talk about that later. Okay. You know, Ray said he was going to come on here and control us, so.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ray.
Go ahead, Ray, yeah.
Hey, like when it comes to the X's and O's and shit, man, I really ain't going to be having too much input. Like I said, man, that ain't never been my forte. Like, I only played football for a year in high school, so I can't really give y'all too much on that, man. My coach had me do really one thing in football, so I can't really get.
Well, we got Taiwan at 12, Ray. What's your opinion about Taiwan?
I mean, my opinion on Taiwan at 12, man, like, he actually played good. He's a good player, so for him, I feel like he can challenge for that division. I believe he actually was competing. He was in this division, so I believe that he actually can put some pressure on some people over there in the NFC. He's going to be competing with that division as him, Ryan, who else is over there with them? I think Smash and PT. So I believe that's a division that he can compete for, but he's still in that second tier of players on that side for me.
Okay, yeah, Taiwan, he could be tough, man. He could be tough, but I don't think he, when it comes to playing the top players, like, you gotta know, we all talk stuff, but you gotta know some YouTube stuff. You just gotta know how people do, because that's where the game at to me, is on, you know, YouTube. And if you're a good player and you don't know that part of it, you know, you'll never reach that level. But Taiwan a good player to me, though.
I'm gonna get on subject again just a tad bit, because I hear this all the time, and saying that, I think I'm one of the only people that's in here. Maybe it's probably might be 2 or 3 other guys that's still actively coaching and actually really doing this shit for real. We kill people for researching, improving their knowledge of the game. We look down upon that. Because why? Because the next man is too lazy to do it? Or we kill that saying, you're not original, that's not your game, this is not you, this and this and this and that, that's another person. everything in football was built off that. Damn near everything in sports is built off that. Once Golden State came in shooting threes, everybody else started shooting threes. That's the trend. Like, college football, everything, man, everything is reciprocated over and over and over again, dog. We go to these coaching conventions and everything, and we learn from each other. We go on YouTube, watch certain shit on how to do certain things in real football. So, what's the difference?
It ain't no difference.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So
YouTube is free.
I feel like people use that as an excuse, dog. It's like either you get with it or you don't, bro. Like nobody is out here from the hip is drawing up their own shit in the dirt, and it hasn't been done before. You know what I'm saying?
That's something that I always been saying. That's something I talk to Diddy about a lot too. Is until we actually sit here and the game allows us to use that damn D-pad to sit here and trace out with our fingers or some type of stylus or something, we actually create the plays ourselves. I don't believe that anybody can sit here and say,
right. I don't believe there's no play that you can draw up unless you draw some bullshit. It ain't never been done in football.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't sit here and believe that it's anything. You can go on here and type in any of these formations, and it'll pop up on YouTube or whatever the hell, strategy guide book or whatever. That's why I've never understood you're all YouTube scheme where I can get it you running like some legit, a glitch or something like that. But, I mean, you can find anything that anybody does anywhere.
For anything that you can do on YouTube to find something, there's always a counter to it.
That's true.
Do the homework.
That's true too. You got to do the homework.
But with that being said, I'm talking about Taiwan now, man. Taiwan, I think he need to find his identity. Like, I think 1 minute he got the run slow down thing going on, then the next minute, you know what I'm saying, he running shooting that thing. So it's like once he find his identity, and I think a lot of these guys too, when we factor in why they at, it's not only their game and knowing that and knowing the game, it's about how they draft too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
A lot of these guys draft not to their strengths. So if you a guy that can't wing it around or you weak on defense, we'll go draft you the most dominant defense in the world and score when you can score. You get what I'm saying? It's like I don't be understanding it. Or if you're not a passer, you go out here and you get all these receivers who can, like, you about to be slaying this thing. No, draft to your strengths, and work around that, and then grow from there. Like that's what I look at.
That's true.
If I'm giving some pointers right now, if y'all notice, every year I'm drafting a whole bunch of dominant linemen. Okay, I need that extra second because I'm a passer. Go so I can dink it done. I'm not going to draft a dominant running back because I got a dominant line, and these holes better be open so my weak-ass running back can still give me 3 or 4 when I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my strategy. Like, I mean, that's what I ride with. I don't turn from it much. So it's like, and I feel like, okay, I can schematically scheme some shit on defense. So I can give me some lower end guys and put them in position, and I can make some shit work. So, like that all factors into people rankings and where they should be at. Who we got next?
Who next, Ray?
Ryan next.
We got Ryan. I actually think Ryan got stronger last year too. He was competing over there with Nelson and them. I like him. If he keep on, this is a new game, so all this is like, we really don't know how nobody gonna play. But I thought Ryan played a lot better last year compared to previous years. Like, he can win the division and might even win a playoff game with the right seed.
I think Ryan is. I think he is a competitor, but I think Ryan is a competitor off emotions. Like, that roller coaster deal be pulling up, that's Ryan. You get what I'm saying? Like, when he on that high horse, he banging. Or if he got a vendetta against you or he want to come, like, he banging. Like, I want to see Ryan bring that more often. Like, looking at his game, Ryan was throwing those corner routes a lot last year and stuff like that. And he found some things in the run game when he got Jacobs big ass, I think. Was it Jacobs?
It
He
was
ended up trading for another running back.
No, Larry gave him.
Didn't like him.
No, it was Najee Harris.
Najee Harris.
Najee Harris.
Then we got him Najee, and then he started putting in work with Najee, and then you start seeing that with the play actions, a couple of RPOs here and there for Ryan. I started seeing levels to his game, and I'm like, all right, this dude can actually take it there. But I don't think Ryan put the time and the effort in the game to really
I don't either.
be there at that level. I think Ryan is really solid for what amount of time he put in, and that's another factor too. Is it's like when you have the time to actually put in these hours to actually get to that level, you always see it in a person game. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is that good, I think, in this league that's only putting in an hour or two and is dominating like that. Most niggas being here live talking about how busy they are, and then you can see it in their game. You can tell when a nigga busy and where his skill level was at. When a nigga busy, shit be missing and shit be a little shaky. When a nigga focused and he ain't really working as much, you see it in his game because he a lot more crispier because we all working in. Like 17 sitting in front of this bitch all day.
No doubt. If I don't play every day, like I can tell, like I need the reps. I need to play every single day, and I'm better. My focus is better. But when I
I disagree, Chuck, but I'll wait till we get to those names and talk about that. What you think about Ryan, Ray?
I mean, I think Ryan actually got a lot better, man, from where he had been previous years. I think that, the reason why I put him at 11, creeping on that top 10 on the NFC side is because, man, he like you said, when he honestly in against Ryan to play you hard. Like, he's sitting here and really give you a dog-ass game. I just think that when it comes to Ryan, he need to just bring that every game, and he need to be more consistent. Out of the probably 6 people we done named so far, I believe Ryan has his own identity. Like, Ryan's gonna sit here and try and throw the ball. He's gonna get his offense tight, and he gonna put that out there. So
I would like to see Ryan do better with his users too, man.
I'd like to see Ryan become a better GM. Ryan don't make a lot of trades to build his team. I think he got Najee last year from Larry, but his trading. He be wanting some crazy trades, man. Like, he got to start getting players.
I mean, there's a lot of levels to this shit, man, because you got guys who make trades. They don't really work out for them. They have a super team, and then you got other guys who make trades who don't really make no sense to nobody, and then they end up getting off with them. Like, man, I don't even understand that shit. And then you got other cats, like you say, like Ryan, who don't make enough trades, don't really develop as much like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to learn how to nurture your talent. Like all I could do is just go back to me. Like, me with DBs is kind of like my safeties where a guy I'm using like that. He might have a lot of picks, but like the rest of my team don't get picks like that. So I try to go after high end safeties and corners because I can't develop them.
Exactly. That's what I do with
they kind of like my interior and my defensive line, so I don't develop them like that. So
linebackers, I can build.
But then my linebackers and all the rest of them, I'll be having them popping though. So
yeah, I could build linebackers, but I use your philosophy, that philosophy with my DBs. I try to get good DBs because I don't build them like that. I don't know why I can't. I don't know how to play them.
But then you got the flip side. You got a cat like Ray. Motherfucker be feeding this niggas protein shakes and fucking protein bars all day, dog. And he can go draft. He can go get a whole bunch of draft picks, and by the end of the year, all his cats is viable starters. You know what I'm saying? So you got other dudes that got other skill sets as well, and that's part of the reason why they good.
Yeah, Ray can develop.
Who we got next?
A lot of people.
And next we got PT.
PT?
Yeah, I can see him.
No, I can definitely get some on PT. Go ahead.
I mean, for me, PT, I truthfully say PT can be more competitive than he is. Like, PT is on the verge of actually sitting here and being able to be one of the people that can make noise in the playoffs. I don't know what it is or what he does, but PT sits here and he crumbles a lot in his games.
He from Ipsy.
That's the thing. That's the problem. Yeah, like PT.
Yeah, Same nigga. No, go ahead, Ray. I just like take shots at this.
He actually can play, man, but he sits here and he makes a lot of mistakes on his games, man. And I feel like he also, at times, man, he makes some terrible trades too.
He do.
Sit here, team up, man. So if he actually stick with what he got, I'm looking at PT to be a person in the NFC East to actually sit here. He should win that division a couple times, in my opinion.
Well, I'm not, because the nigga from Ipsy and he is PT. I'm gonna tell you, PT.
See, there you go. You about to start having niggas hired.
I'm sorry. You know, it's all fun. But PT, on a real tip, man, you know what PT problem is to me? PT is one of them guys we just talked about. He worries about, you YouTube too much, and he don't want to put in the time. He just want to steal everybody's stuff, but he don't really want to put in the time, or maybe he ain't got time to understand what people doing. If he did that, PT could be better. If he stopped worrying about who running YouTube on them, because as soon as he get to losing, that's the first thing he gonna say. Oh, y'all YouTube, instead of going, I play this dude, so I know what he like to do. So let me go to YouTube and see how to stop this. He not gonna do that.
Man, that YouTube shit though, like this how I look at it, man. Me and Coach White had a few conversations before, man. And I could have went on YouTube and probably looked up some of the shit that he sat here and told me. But me and him done chopped it, like, after some of our battles that we had, man. He, I actually asked him, like, legit questions. Like, man, like, what is this play supposed to do? What does this defense mean?
Oh, yeah.
And he actually sat here and broke down to me, like, what my defense is supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And what my supposed to be doing. Like, to me, I could have went on YouTube and did that and looked that up. But I actually went to him and sat here and tried to get that knowledge from him. The same shit that's on YouTube, man, is the same knowledge that we, either have access to or somebody in the league can know. Just like he said, man, there's some X's and O's and breaking that shit down. The YouTube excuses is so
They
tired.
can't, AJ.
It's so tired, man. That's almost like them people who sitting on their ass waiting for another stimulus check, man.
Yeah, Coach try to give me tips. I just don't listen.
Yeah, that's why I told him I stopped watching his games.
Who we got next? AJ say.
I don't get my chance to shoot that.
Oh, shoot PT. Oh, go ahead.
No, you said AJ said what?
AJ say people can't adjust, and I think that's right. People can't adjust to what people doing, but you can't adjust if you don't know what they do, or you don't know how to stop it. It's hard. Like, people don't want to put in the work.
I'm about to say something dramatic, and I think y'all niggas is going to probably try to hang up the phone on me, God. There's no reason why, if you sit down and talk to PT about football, why PT shouldn't be a top 5 player in this league.
PT know football?
PT know his shit. Now, it's a little older, not as modern shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever heard me say something like, man, I like playing AJ, I like playing PT, I like playing, it ain't because either I'm beating them or something like that. It's that a lot of schemes that they run be real football shit. It be intelligent shit.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't feel intelligent shit like a nigga who knows something that just running something because it's hot. Like, I done seen PT see me going to the flash or doing something like that. He'd play his corner, act like he playing off, and then come down like a squat corner and come jump that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, you slick motherfucker up. Like, and he game playing with people. You know what I'm saying? The thing with PT is that PT don't go in the lab. He don't watch enough film. He watch film of niggas he wants to be better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's arrogant. PT arrogance loses a lot of games for him. It's all arrogance. Like, PT don't understand how to take the easy money enough. Like, he want to force the ball down the field, or he want to get into who got the biggest dick swing contest with motherfuckers and shit. Like, if you watch PT, he get up on you, he'll start running the clock, he'll start doing different shit. That's more football shit. We ain't gonna take that away from him. But then he loses control over the game because either box that shit all the way in or he just wild west with it. You know what I'm saying? He got to learn his balance. He got to know how to adjust. He got to know when to take those shots. Like, I'm getting Nuggets today, so I got certain plays that I only run at the 40 going in. Because if that's when a home run hit, that bitch. If that bitch get open, you know how sometimes you run that shit on the 20 and you throw that bitch and that motherfucker get open and motherfucker walk you down on the 10-yard line. Now you struggling in the red zone.
Yeah.
I'm on the 40. I run that same play. I'm in the end zone. If I do get caught, I'm on the 1. If I can't quarterback sneak a plunge with this dog ass offensive line, then I deserve to lose. So there's like different things like that, man. I really think PT do a good job of what he runs, but PC is another nigga that's like right there, but he need to add that extra oomph to his shit to get over the hump. You get what I'm saying? And I think he a choke artist. I think he can.
That he is.
Nigga, look at her.
All right, well, we got...
PC the only nigga down here in this range that probably done beat every nigga who won a championship here before.
Yeah, he has popped everybody. He can pop you. When I first came to league, PT used to whoop my ass, but I don't know. He from Ipsy. Anyway, we got Coco next, man. What y'all think about Coco in this game, man? And what he could do?
I mean, I had shared the list with other people, man, and they was thinking that I had Kim like too low, but I'm basing my rankings off last Madden. I believe that his opinion just wasn't he wasn't that consistent, man. He had a great run season 1, and after that, man, everything went downhill. I believe that what Kim is gonna need to do is really get a defense that's gonna shore up his offense and back that up. Kim can sit here and he's gonna control the clock with his runs. He's gonna draft an O-line that's gonna be damn near overpowered in season 1. But if you draft all that O-line, he needs to find a balance with the defense, because just as he can put up 40, you're gonna be able to get 50.
Yeah.
Or worse. This is true.
Yeah, it is. Coco, I like Coco game, man. I don't know what happened. He had some stuff going on. They say last year, he was moving, all kind of stuff. So hopefully he come back strong this year like the old Coco, because Coco never missed a playoff.
First season Coco.
Yeah.
But this nigga put the picture of the what's that? Like, y'all motherfuckers must have forgot. Like, I don't know who the fuck I am.
Yeah, because Coco is traditionally a tough dude to beat. So.
Last year he must have forgot shit.
Because he fell off something bad, but
going off what Ray said, man, I think Coco should have been playing that Rose Bowl. Like, he should have been running the clock more and all the rest of that shit. You can't play no defense. Like,
yeah.
And I know Ray do this shit too, Doug. And this is the craziest shit in the world to me. Why the fuck do y'all niggas be playing that 4-6 defense when niggas be 5 wide?
Yeah, Ray do.
4 wide. Like I'm licking my chops like, hell yeah, like, yes, oh my God, yes. Now, last year you could do some different things in that defense, which I started noticing when I went back to playing it. Like, when I had the red book, like, oh yeah, I see why he was doing this shit. But still in a sense though, man, like, you got so many holes in that boy. Like, somebody know what they doing, they'll fuck you up. And I think too often that the problem is Coco don't have the user skills to play that 4-6 defense or that 4-4, whatever he was playing last year.
Yeah, Ray got it down pat because he played, so he know where people's supposed to be, at least against me.
Yeah, that's another nugget right there. I just say that shit all the time. If you play the same defense consistently, you know how somebody's gonna try to attack you.
Yeah.
So you be sitting there waiting on the shit.
Yeah. But Coco, I think he'll be back this year. I'm gonna bet. I do think you got him a little low over there, but we gonna see. Actually, I think the next person we talking about.
I don't think that I got him low, and this is why. because there's two people in his division right now that's ahead of him that I believe that's going to consistently battle for that division. He's going to be in third place.
I don't know, man. I'm not going to underestimate Coco. I done seen Coco when he right. I'm not going to. Everybody think Dylan just going to take that division and.
I didn't say Dylan was going to take it, but I'm not sitting here and putting Kim up there right now either. If I had to go off of anybody who has the best chance to win that division right now, I'm going with Dylan. And that's because I know how Nitty comes out sometimes, and I know what he sits here and struggles with. And that's a lot of shit that Dylan does. You know, me and Nitty done had our conversation.
See, that's the thing. I don't think Nitty might get mad, but I don't think Nitty can beat Dylan. But I think Coco can.
I'm happy you
Yeah,
said that because I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
I'm not saying that Nitty will beat Dylan better than Coco, but I believe that Nitty has a better chance at beating Coco than he does Dylan. So at that
that's true too.
I was literally about to say that, like, if you looking at that division right now, everybody keeps saying Dylan gonna win that bitch. Like, don't let Dylan have one of them years. So I'm gonna give a fool for thought. If Dylan comes out, wins the division first year, he's not winning that division that year because he's gonna be playing the first place schedule. Then you got two niggas that run the ball consistently, and that's Dylan, weakest fucking point on the game. Dylan play the ball well in the air. He can't stop the run to save his fucking life. He like Drew.
You think he got to he play the ball well, like user his defense was good with it?
I think his defense was good.
This is me.
No, he played a decent defense.
I don't know. Just scratch that point. I don't like ranking people users, like lurking and shit like that. I don't like doing it.
Oh, okay. We'll get to Dylan.
I think he's one of the better dudes in the league with that.
Yeah, we'll talk about Dylan when we get to him though. So we got Cole Kelly next. I'll start this off. I think Cole Kelly game is straight dependent on his draft. If he draft good and get the players he want, because he gonna go get corners, then I think he gonna be tough and he could be a problem and you gonna have to beat him. If he don't get the players, if he don't draft, I think he in trouble.
I want to say this about Cole Kelly, and I know he probably listening. Based on
he a new married man, dog. He in the bed with his wife, dog.
Hey, whether he listening or he ain't listening, shit, the message you get across to him, man. You know, shit, he always talking about boxing shit up, man. My thing is, I don't believe that if we sat here and redrafted and we all had the same draft order again, I don't believe he takes Jalen Ramsey. I don't believe he takes Jalen Ramsey again. He drafted third, I believe, and took Jalen Ramsey. He passed on about 5 quarterbacks that he could have had. I believe that if he sits here and grabs one of them QBs that has abilities, I believe he possibly sits here and puts himself in a position to win a Super Bowl.
He did do that with a bump quarterback. I forgot about that.
But think about it, man. It's still there was no quarterback in MML last year that won without abilities. Who won a Super Bowl with a quarterback with 0 abilities?
Nobody.
I'm not talking about you got there. I'm not talking about, I put up 10 trillion yards with the nigga. I ain't talking about, I was the best nigga with stats. All this, I can play with a fucking quarterback. But I ain't hearing that shit. I'm saying that you win a Super Bowl with a QB without abilities. I think every Super Bowl had a quarterback that had abilities in it except for mine. And Deshaun Watson didn't have. No, fuck that. Deshaun Watson was a superstar.
Was Herbert when he got in?
No, he was a superstar. He was a goddamn superstar.
Oh, okay.
He got in there and then he won the Super Bowl. There was no quarterback in there that didn't have abilities in a Super Bowl. Seabon, his quarterback had abilities too, didn't he? By that time.
Yeah, by that time when he made that run.
All right, so what I'm sitting here, he's not going to do that again. So if he wants to sit here and, draft to his strength, You can go and get, this is just my gym. You can go and get corners that, man, they're a dime a fucking dozen, just like running backs. If you sit here and you do your training, you scheme in the right way, you build them corners up, man. Them abilities will come. But what you need to sit here and do is put yourself in position to go ahead and win them games. I'm not banking on two.
Yeah. Yeah, he better go different. He better get a quarterback.
If I'm Coach Kelly, I'm drafted the same way.
Why? Because it worked for him? Sevon say his QB didn't have abilities. It was a star. And you didn't win. He got there, but he didn't win. Tua didn't have abilities. Ramsey going to be a monster. Yeah, Sevon say his QB was a star. But no QB won that didn't have abilities.
Because my point is that Cole Kelly never he's not dropping back 50 times a game. You get what I'm saying?
That's why I said. No, he not. He a ball control guy too. Yeah, he is.
He a dig and dumper. You know what I'm saying? He taking advantage of what he see on the defense. He's another good football mind. You get what I'm saying?
He is.
He know a lot of shit. He know his shit a little bit, dog. You know what I'm saying? I respect him for that. I don't think he know man as much. Like,
but you won with them abilities, Dylan.
But I know he knows.
We said nobody who didn't have
in the right spot. You know how to spot a little bit, but it's just
Cole Kelly got some football knowledge.
Yeah, if I'm him, I'm doing the same shit because Cole Kelly was Steph Curry in the league, boy. Everybody and their mama, and that motherfucker lost the Super Bowl. Everybody and their mama went out and found them a second dominant corner just so they can have a secondary like Cole Kelly after that.
But I'm going to tell you, I played with Cole Kelly in the other leagues, and that's that nigga style. We was in another league, he was winning the same way. He was getting them corners, so he might draft the same way. And he was tough over there.
My problem with Cole Kelly is you have them dog-ass corners and you don't blitz. What the fuck is the point?
Yeah,
get them dog-ass corners and put pressure on motherfuckers. Make the motherfucking corners on their check. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit back and be zoning it all the time with some, like, that's what I always thought he was going to do when we played in the Super Bowl. Like, this motherfucker come at me and I got to make quick throws against Ramsey and motherfucking Humphreys and the other niggas you had. I said, it's going to be a tight game. But you let me sit back there and I catch a rhythm, I get in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, I mean, that's my only suggestion to Cole is like, blitz that motherfucker, man. Put some pressure on these niggas, man.
We gonna see. I think he might draft the same. All right, next is number 7. We got Nitty. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and start on Nitty. Whichever one of y'all want to start.
Either one, man. If you want to go first, man, you can. If you want me to, man, you know, I'm the one who probably kick it with Nitty the most, probably out of everybody.
Nitty just
you go ahead.
I go ahead and kick it off. Like I always tell Nitty, man, I keep it real on here. I ain't never gonna sit and sugarcoat shit with him, man. I believe Nitty gotta sit here and quit. Like, it's a lot of stupid shit that he be doing sometimes, man. And he gotta sit here and actually get to the point that he, like some people said earlier, you gotta find you a damn scheme, or you gotta find you a base defense and actually sit here and learn that, man. Because I always tell him, he's the
I feel like Nitty did have a base defense. He pretty sure
he got a base defense, but his base defense ain't shit.
I don't believe that Nitty got a base defense because Nitty will sit here. He's gonna run dime. He's gonna run down. He's
no matter what formation you in.
Some other shit like this nigga just be like, I be like, dude, you have to find you a defense that sits here. And I'm not saying it can stop everything, but goddamn, you never know what's gonna work when you're changing your defense up. There's no reason that you going from dollar to dime to damn, like I just said, donkey to horse to cow to whatever the hell you be doing with all these damn defenses, man. You have a million plays in there. You just got to sit here and compress that down. He has good ideas and good shit that he can work with, even offensively. Is what
hey, I got an alert just to let everybody know. I'm gonna be sponsoring MML for the rest of MML existing because I hit the lottery. So just so everybody know, I just wanted to put that out there.
You hit the lottery? You hit the lotto for how much?
500 million.
Get the fuck out of here. Did you for real?
No, man, I'm just talking shit. Hey,
I don't know.
He ain't hit it. He got that.
Yeah, you're right. He wouldn't be on the phone. But anyway, man, Nitty to me, man, you know he gonna have the players. I don't think he has a base defense. I think he play man all the time, but I think his base defense ain't shit. And then he'll just get to, like you say, just doing stupid shit, doing anything. He has no defense, man. Nitty can put together an offense. He can run. He can throw because he got the players. He gonna have a quarterback. But I don't think Nitty got a clue on defense. Like he say, he'll tell you can't make no stops. Like I think he need to get a base defense and try to figure it out what people doing because you could tear Nitty up. I know when I play Nitty, I can score on him. Yeah, go ahead.
I think this is about to be something dramatic, and y'all about to either say I'm hating or y'all gonna have a moment. I think Nitty is the best acquirer of talent. And I think he's the worst GM in the league.
Why he the worst
That's just what I
GM?
think. Nitty acquire niggas that don't fit schemes. Like, Nitty, I'm a man-to-man nigga. I'm giving out way too many fucking niggas tonight, dog. Y'all niggas got y'all pen and pad. And I'm not the greatest, but this is the shit that I do. And I'm not saying it works like that. I don't even fucking know. Shit. When I go to Nitty team, go out here man-to-man, nigga. I'm like, damn, this nigga got $3.99 quarters and shit. No one here man-to-man, nigga. I go over and go look at their motherfucking attributes. They zone motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You like, so you got $3.99 niggas and this and that. But last year he had Fairley, but Fairley was nice. He man-to-man, though. But I was like, all right, if you gonna do that, but you playing, I don't give a fuck what you running out, because you running man-to-man too. Right? These niggas is not 99s no more. Because that's not their skill set. And I see that all the time when Nitty Rush. Like, yeah, he got a lot of nice niggas, but what are they here for? Like, what are you doing with this shit? Like, you got a pass rushing D tackle. You got another pass rushing D tackle. You got a finesse end, another finesse end. You got a pass coverage motherfucking linebacker over here. You got a what's that? But you want to, man, I should have never, I need some different players, dog. I can't stop the run. This is the fucking reason why.
Yeah.
That is not their fucking attributes. They're not meant for that shit. So you gotta put niggas in places for your scheme that fits for that. Like, niggas just be getting niggas because they fucking overall. Or
they do. A lot of people do that.
Guarantee niggas don't even look at the motherfucking traits and shit like that. That's what I'm saying. We talking about
what kind of players they are.
What kind of players they are.
Yeah.
You want to know why your corner not going for picks? Because this nigga got a
conservative. Conservative. Yeah.
But the niggas who catch picks like that, who go for picks like that, got aggressive tendencies.
Yeah.
This is shit that niggas don't fucking know. But
yeah, I don't think you should have told niggas that, though.
YouTube. But no, that's what I'm saying. We gonna drop nuggets and we gonna put it out there. That's what I'm saying. When I hear niggas talk, I be like, I don't want to come with. I think different.
Niggas want to stop the run, but got to pass or the jumping.
Yeah, like,
they got to pass coverage outside linebacker.
I want this nigga. Why you want that nigga? Because I can do my research. He fit what I'm trying to do.
That's a fact.
Especially if you look who in your division. Why get run stopping linebackers if your division passers?
Yeah, like you want to know why niggas ain't coming down slacking shit. Where these niggas not big hitters.
Yeah.
Like it's like little shit like that, dog. That niggas don't know about this game. That be fucking them up.
Yeah.
Because the simulation, that shit matters. Because them niggas go for them type of balls.
Yeah, it matters. It matters. All right, well, we're gonna move on from Nitty. Next, we got Rose. I'll start that off. I think Rose, he gonna play the slow ball. He gonna piss people off. Rose say he being very disrespected. Like I tell Rose, I think everybody think he tough, but everybody know he gonna fuck up when it matter. I just speak the truth. And that's what I think. Rose's game is frustrating. He's like a Larry. He might be more frustrating with Larry. But I just think for him to ever get over the hump, man.
With less success.
Yeah, with less success. To ever get over the hump, he gonna have to, when he get in them big games, man, he gonna have to lock in, don't do no drinking, and go ahead and play. And Rose might be that one like you and AJ and come up with a Super Bowl. I think he can. He can definitely get there.
I think he can too.
Yeah, but
I think that Rose.
you Nick.
That's what I want to just say to Rose. We've been talking about a lot of stuff being predicated on how people draft, but I hope he listens and I hope C-Bomb listening too. Y'all motherfuckers better draft correctly this time around.
Yes.
Rose drafted
definitely C-Bomb.
Receivers, knowing that he sat here and wasn't finna be throwing the ball like that. Then he kept going back and forth with the trades, going back and forth. I'm gonna trade this receiver for this running back for this receiver.
Yeah.
Just get what is take your benefit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Rose, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna establish my running back from the jump. I'm going to sit here from there. Then I'm going to go and get my killers on defense because Rose does be sitting in a lot of heat.
Rose plays good defense, too.
And Rose can sit here and Rose can be in a bowl. The other stuff, man, that's up to him to sit here and go ahead. And, I can't really speak on what he's doing and what he feel like, help him before the games or whatever. Lock the fuck in. But as far as your draft go, man, if your first damn pick is Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle or some crazy shit like that, I'm going to look at it like, what is you doing?
It's three of them though: Rose, Sevon, and Mook. They're draft terribly, and then
I disagree.
You don't think what? You don't think Rose and Sevon and Mook?
I don't think Mook draft terrible.
Last year he did. Well, he drafted good. He didn't get a quarterback.
He didn't even draft. Mook drafted like the first few picks, and then he was off that bitch.
Oh, did he?
He can get on Mook.
Mook drafted niggas that he played with like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't draft like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always like, Mook draft for what he like. And it fits his game. I used to think that, but I just look at his game like, these are the niggas that fit his style. But if I had to go to Rose, I can tell y'all what real about Rose. And this ain't no shame because we in fucking division together. Rose cheat the game, bro. He cheats the game. That nigga need to be professional, bro. You play this shit, you pay that money, I guess you want to play how you play. But you can't be mad if niggas don't give you respect when you don't respect the game, bro. Nigga, you in the AFC Championship game and you 6 moves down.
Yeah.
You don't deserve the respect, bro.
Yeah.
You don't. You cheating the game, bro. Your players like, nigga, we putting in work, dog, and this nigga, you know what I'm saying, you inebriated while you supposed to be playing to get to the Super Bowl, dog. So, I mean, at the end of the day, dog, like, man, certain things, things, niggas got a lot of shit going on, but I can't. If you get the top knot Rose, that nigga competing for championships. But if you get that, it depends on what you get that night. Yeah. I know for a fact, whenever I play that nigga, I'm trying to play him around 12 because I know it's a high probability.
Yeah, because he good. He can win. He definitely can, but I don't know. I just think his discipline on the shit, like you say, he cheat the game, and that's what hurt him. But he definitely can be there, man, if he right. I like him at 6'2". Although, this next person, man, I'm going to start off because y'all gave me flack about this. Based on last year, y'all say he never won a playoff game, but he lost to all the Super Bowl champions. To me, if Flash played like he did,
saying that shit, he did lose to all the Super Bowl champions.
He did, man. He lost to Dylan. I think I don't know if he lost to you.
No, I know
exactly. I never played Smash in a playoff.
I know who Smash played almost every year in the playoffs.
Who he played, Dylan?
It was a. So his first year he played me first because y'all didn't make the playoffs.
So he
won
lost
his
to you.
division. I was 5 because Larry won our division. So he played me the first season, the playoffs.
Yeah. First season, Ray won the Super Bowl and he lost to Ray.
Well, maybe he said Super Bowl winners. I know, but look who y'all saying. He lost to. Wait, hold on. Go ahead, Ray. Look who he lost to, though. He lost to Ray. Who next?
He didn't play just every Super Bowl winner, but he played niggas who, in my opinion, he just wasn't going to be. He played me. He played, I believe, Drew twice. And he might have played Dylan twice.
Yeah, the top niggas. I say if he can get over that hump.
Like he kind of just had like fucked up draws.
When that nigga say I lost to every Super Bowl winner that year who won it, that shit is false. Nigga.
Okay, all right. Well, y'all just called him out. I was wrong. I stand corrected. I'm going off what that nigga say. I don't know. I don't
That's what I'm saying.
shit.
Niggas be trying to get themselves sad W's and shit, dog. Like, nigga,
Nick, you are a bum times 2. I'm ranking you 16 in the AFC, nigga, because you're a bum.
Who?
Go ahead, Nick. All right, y'all finished? We finished with Rose? Smash. Y'all got something else to say about it?
Man, to me, Smash can sit here, in my opinion, he is my favorite to win that division. Because I know how Smash plays, and he's good at developing talent while still winning. But it's an easier division for him too this year. It's easier. He ain't got 2 dudes who can actually make the playoffs and be killers.
Smash didn't make the playoffs every year while he was there.
He did.
Let's crush that one too.
When he didn't make the playoffs.
Listening, dog, like, man, that nigga didn't make the playoffs.
When he didn't make the well, we ain't gonna go into that. I was gonna say I thought he did.
I don't think he made the playoff season 2, because
he didn't make the playoffs the year he traded Zach Wilson. And he had that young ass nigga. He first came in.
I don't know. I just think if he can get over the hump, Smash could be tough, man. He could be real tough.
Smash is the type of nigga that need to focus.
Where I actually like the nigga gang. I be talking
He's
about
another nigga that's gonna be running, playing on hotel internets.
Yeah.
Picking up hookers and shit, dog. Like,
yeah, he might have a stripper in the room with him trying to play. But I like his game, man. The nigga's a bum, but I actually like his game, man.
I think Smash has to develop some defense in order to be good. Like, he got his own identity on offense. On defense, he don't be knowing what the fuck he be doing, for real.
Hey, all right. Well, the next guy.
All the niggas was successful when they first came in the league, and they was all running that 3-5-3 wide shit.
Yeah.
Once that shit got patched, none of them niggas was even. They had no defense. All you nigga did was Nelson.
Yeah. Well, Nelson know the game. But what about J-Mo? I think number 4 might be kind of high. We really don't know J-Mo. I mean, he tough. But is he 4 tough?
I wouldn't put J-Mo over Smash. I'm just keeping a book.
Yeah.
J-Mo, I put him over Smash because I played both of them. I put him there. And I say that because J-Mo actually has defense and he has a pretty decent offense too. If J-Mo is consistent, he's going to be better than Smash. And that's just me keeping it a buck. I know he's in a harder division.
J-Mo offense is terrible.
I take J-Mo offense over Smash.
Nah, Smash. Well, Smash. Yeah, I don't know. You can shut Smash down.
And really, be honest with you, J-Mo defense really ain't
We ain't got to you yet.
You gotta stay away from his user.
Who,
He
J-Mo?
only played one side. Yeah, he only played one side of the field.
Yeah. I still put him over Smash, goddamn it. I don't know, man. I know I do though.
I talk my shit about Smash, and that's my little.
Y'all sleeping on Smash.
Teammate.
I hope I'm right. I said Savon was gonna be good. He wasn't shit last year, but I'm gonna put Smash as my
I can give you this though. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make it a coin flip. Smash had one of the most talented teams in MML last year.
He did.
And never won a playoff.
That's true.
He came in late. That game really wasn't good. The niggas with that team.
Yeah, but he never won a playoff. But I will tell you this. I played Smash after he took your team, although he added pieces, and it was a fucking all-star team. I mean, J-Mo, and he destroyed me. Like, he whooped on me. So,
That ain't hard.
yeah,
That's what
whatever.
I want to actually see about a couple guys in here, man. And because we don't know, a lot of dudes came in late. I want
Yeah.
to see what O's identity is. How does he draft a team?
Yeah.
That's going to sit there and dictate a lot of shit. Because a lot of these dudes that's in here didn't draft their teams. They just came in and played with what they had. So I want to see what a lot of dudes going to do with their drafts.
Like I'm telling y'all right now, my nephew is fucking terrible
Why you say that?
at drafting teams.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he just one of those dudes that draft the people he like, and he don't know strategy of when to take them and what round and shit. That nigga's taking who he want right fucking now. Like, it'd be like, you could have got that nigga like 3 rounds later.
It sound like my little brother. Shit.
Oh, well, that's good because I think he in my division.
He not in your division.
Oh, he ain't.
But he gonna be happy with his team though. Yeah, he can pay you.
Oh, okay. All
Who
right.
you got next?
We
He
got
got Dylan. He got Dylan at 3.
Dylan at 3. I posed this question before. Is Dylan the real deal or is he hype? Because I think because he won that Super Bowl, he slipped through, he came through new, and got him one, which was, like I say, the greatest bowl ever when he beat Sevon. He didn't win after that. I think we might be putting too much stock.
I disagree that was the greatest run from last year. I disagree.
No, he played some killers, but that Super Bowl, I'm talking about that was a great Super Bowl, man. Like,
I didn't watch that shit because I was pissed I lost to that bunch tight end shit.
that's what he beat Sevon with. I think
that's
he
what I'm
beat.
saying. He came with that shit. I ain't know how to stop that shit. You know, he had that little one-hitter quitter. You know what I'm saying? We gotta eat that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we just become.
Yeah, so I don't know if we overhyping him.
I probably should have had 4 of them things. I really feel that way.
Well, we ain't
Sevon
gonna
wasn't beating me in the Super Bowl.
start with no ifs tonight, nigga.
No. Remember I said I felt like I didn't maximize my motherfucking opportunities and shit.
I should have had at least one.
That new money field, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't shit. I'm terrible. But anyway, who we on?
I'd say Dylan is the real deal. You know, I believe he's gonna come in because he plays much, so you know he's gonna sit here. He's gonna know how to play the game. Starting out, he knows what players he wants to draft and how he wants to play. I believe that he's gonna be.
I disagree, Rex.
I believe. We just disagreeing with each other, man.
No. Can I give you my reason why?
Go ahead.
He was playing money doing all that shit when he was with Sevon and them camp. He not in that camp no more. So the little, you know how they was saying Smash, all them niggas, they was putting this nigga on this shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, nigga, you ain't got that same camp behind you, dog. You ain't in there sharing no secrets and shit. Now you gotta grind on your own. Now I give Dylan that. I think Dylan gonna get in the lab and he gonna grind on his own. But you ain't got them same little nuances that you was getting from Sevon, Smash, Rose, and fucking Nelson. You ain't getting them that same love.
We gonna
So
see.
it's like,
Contender or pretender? Even though he got a championship, I don't know if we
I think he in the
overvalued
right
him.
spot though. I think that's respectable where he at.
Yeah, I
Two
agree.
people I know that's less.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with his spot, but I'm saying because it'd be that false, you know. Is he gonna be what he was last season? But only time will tell.
Let me ask y'all this, because you said what he was last year. He won one Super Bowl and had you know what I'm saying, a couple of like
He think
you think that's you think that shit was like something spectacular like last year?
No, he was good, but that's what I'm telling y'all. He won one bowl. He didn't win nothing else. We paid
These
5-6.
motherfuckers will be playing this bitch for 10 years and ain't won a ball. And that motherfucker won his first year.
Yeah, but that don't mean does that mean he about to get back and win 2 or 3 more? That's what I'm saying. Are we overvaluing that Super Bowl run? Like
I mean, I don't think nobody. I think we putting him right where he's supposed to be at. He's a contender. So he should have come in as top 3 on the fucking.
No, I ain't got no problem with that 3. Like I ain't got no problem.
No,
I'm just asking the question.
Didn't win a Super Bowl. If we did this list, he's still top 3 to me.
No, if he didn't win that Super Bowl, I'd knock his ass down.
I would still put him at 3. Who would you put over him?
If he, I'm gonna tell you, if he didn't win that Super Bowl, I would have Rose over him. I would have.
Fucking crazy.
You wouldn't have. I would have Rose over him had he not won that Super Bowl.
Fucking crazy.
He ain't.
2-time man.
I'm telling you, I would. J-Mo, I don't know. Nitty, hell, I might have Nitty. Coco.
So disrespectful. Though.
I had Coco over him. Had he not won that Super Bowl, I would have Coco over him too. No, he ain't. I have him 5 or 6. Had he not won, he had a good season. The first season, what did he do the first season? Who beat him in the playoffs? He came back.
That nigga had 10 or 11. I think he had 11 or 12 wins.
That's sick. That's
motherfucker who had a winning record versus Drew.
Who? Dylan?
Yeah. Well, I think maybe Ray probably did towards the end too.
No. That like, Dylan. Drew, he say Drew beat him. Dylan got mad at me because I gushed him out, and he went to the lab or he went to whatever YouTube just stealing shit.
He said
and came. Yeah, he said it. Me and Dylan used to laugh a little bit, and he went on that run because he found something and he won, but he didn't win after that. I mean, of course. Actually, his division was sucked. Actually, he got a free ride. He didn't even have Mook. Mook wasn't playing.
Every time he played the top nigga, he banged. And where
he beat Nelson. He did beat Nelson. He whooped on
a lot of niggas.
He whooped on Nelson. I forgot about that. I don't know. We gonna see. He got to show me. I'm just posing.
Coco performance. You would put Coco over Dylan.
Yeah.
You fucking crap.
Mark my words. If Coco right this year, he will beat Dylan. Mark my words.
The motherfucking skies done changed, nigga. That nigga time has came and went.
It might, but Coco has personal shit going on. If Coco right this year, he will beat Dylan. I don't think Nitty will because of his style, but I think Coco will. But we'll see. I could be wrong. It's just Next we gonna go to number 2. We gonna go to AJ. I think AJ good. I think AJ know the game, man. I think it's gonna be a lot tougher for him this year because he gonna beat 100 now. Like you and him both. I think but he know enough. I think he's still gonna compete. And I just gotta see. He might get another bowl. I don't know. If he right, if he know the game and play it like he can, AJ could possibly get another one. At number 2.
AJ better hope he get a fucking top pick.
I actually think AJ needs a quarterback though. I don't think he'll win.
Somebody trade him where he beat.
Well, yeah.
And I mean, I'm saying. I'm just keep it funky. I'm the same way. Like, most of our game on offense is dependent on having a solid ass quarterback. So it's like, hopefully that nigga falls on something. I know who's gonna go early this year. Right now, I'm gonna tell you right now who's gonna go early.
Who?
That boy Liberty going early.
Yeah, Willis.
They just souped that nigga up like he was just that nigga. Like that nigga is not no 92 fucking speed man. Get the fuck out of here.
I guarantee you somebody gonna draft him in the top in the top
Man,
five.
that nigga is going in the top 7 for sure.
For sure, somebody's gonna get him. If I had a chance, I wouldn't.
You know what? They going up there for sure. I might draft Trevor again.
Yes, them picks got a lot to do with it too. What you think about AJ Ray?
I mean, I believe that AJ is going to be good going into this season. I do believe that a lot of his stuff is going to be predicated on if he has his quarterback that he wants. I know you can sit here and build up somebody, but if that's, might take a little time.
We talking about competing at that top end level.
Being at that top level, I know he's going to need that.
You're not beating the top echelon in this league if everything is the same.
Yeah.
With a low end quarterback, it's just not gonna happen.
I don't think so either.
Not consistently. Not consistently. I don't think you win a Super Bowl with a low end quarterback. I don't see it. For me, after the nose wise with what's the name, I feel like for the first time towards the end, and I remember saying this on one of our little shows and shit, like, I feel like AJ about to go on the run. And he's like, you think so? I'm like, yeah. Like, once you get to that Super Bowl and you get that taste and you understand what you got to do, it becomes easier for you because you done got to them spots before. So it's like the lights ain't brightest, you know what I'm saying, not as bright as much. And I always felt like when I watched AJ, he did too much. He knows so much, he do too much. You got some cats that don't adjust, and you had cats like AJ that just over-adjust, just overdo shit. Like, he overthinking and shit. Like, this thing, and I think he slowed down, start playing to what his strengths is, and start playing to, like, what he do well, and his best things, and just make the motherfucker beat him or show him they can do certain things before he adjusts to it. I think that was the turning point for him.
No, I think AJ, his defense was horrible, like the first part of the year. He was just outscoring people. Then he got better on defense, and that's how he won. And AJ, he used to get easily frustrated.
You breaking up? I can barely hear you.
AJ used to get easily frustrated, like in games. He'd get out, get frustrated, and had to come back. But I think when he got over that, and he played better defense. His defense used to be horrible. When I played AJ, I knew I could do stuff on him.
His defense, AJ usually have dog-ass his defense.
Yeah.
He had a lot of defense that he trying to build up, so he started investing time, players into his defense, and they started figuring like they got to be able to score points regardless. So he was able to, put everything together. I mean, I definitely think he's gonna be a competitor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't win 2 Super Bowls and come back the next year and get bought. Like, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think depending on where he draft at, some moves he gonna make. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the lower half of that draft, you're gonna have to get more. It's gonna be more of a strategic game. And then if he in the top half of the draft, if AJ got a top 7 pick, for a fact, I won't really say top 10 pick. For a fact, he gonna be in the runnings to be in one of the Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah. So, all right. All right, we gonna go next because we still got the AFC. We're gonna go with Coach. Like I always say, this Coach was the best last year with AJ too. I think Coach is a good X and O guy. I think he gonna compete. He gonna fight for that division. He gonna be one of the players. Him, AJ, and y'all say Dylan, so I'm gonna throw Dylan there. Them top 3. As of now, I gotta pick one of them who probably go to the bowl the most over there. So, you know, I'm looking for him to
I'm
return
not
for
looking
him.
for no accolades. I want somebody to poke holes in my shit so I can tighten up my holes. Like,
If you playing though, I don't think nobody in the league scouts other teams like you. I don't think you got weaknesses as far as you play good offense, you play good defense.
Coach got weaknesses, man.
What you think his weaknesses is?
weaknesses are done.
Yeah, I think when he on top of his game, he ain't got none.
I don't believe that because I played Coach at the top of his game, and me and Coach both know this, man. Shit, we played probably 8, 9 games last Madden, and shit, if we sit here and break down all our games probably was coming down to about, out of the 9 games, a total of maybe 13 points. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but what you think his weaknesses? What offense, defense, pass?
Where coach sit here and struggle with shit is, for me, this is just when I play. Sometimes when you sitting here and you running the ball, his D line ain't always up to par to sit here and stop the run. And there's certain passing concepts or passing plays, I say, that you can sit here and exploit on his defense. And he's going to sit here and get frustrated with that because it's like, this nigga keep running the same shit. He might not make them adjustments until about the second half.
Yeah.
I say he does make the second half adjustments, but at the same time, are you going to sit here? Is somebody always going to come back from a 21-point lead? Because them leads was created for a reason.
Yeah.
But you always going to be able to dig out of them holes, I believe.
But let me tell you what the nigga tell me, man, and I ain't tooting his horn. The nigga tell me he always set you up in the first half for adjustments the second half. Is it strategic? Did he come back like that? He shouldn't get down like that. But it should be true.
If we gonna shoot, we gonna shoot. We gonna shoot it all the way out. You really was talking about Ray because I told you that about Ray. So let's keep it all the way funky. So my strategy with you was always Ray gonna come out with his best shit always early. I said it's gonna be some shit I probably ain't gonna be up on, or I'm gonna have to research some shit that's hot that he gonna come up for a wrinkle, and then I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. I'm gonna have to laugh for that shit because you never know how Ray gonna come in the playoffs. He always gonna have that one little wrinkle that he gonna come with. So my deal was to survive the first half of Ray. Right? If I can survive, if I can stay. Now it never was gonna be down 21 points. Let's just be a buck right now. It never was trying to be down 21 points.
Yeah, nobody is.
It was always stay close because I know I can make halftime adjustments. I'm going to adjust to something, and I rely on that a lot. And I'm going to find something within my defense that I'm going to be able to take that shit away. And then once I take that away, I can kind of counteract what Ray going to do after that point. And most players, because like you guys say, I study niggas and I break down niggas' tendencies. I don't really break down players. I break down tendencies and like what they gonna go to. We've been playing forever, so it's kind of easy that way for me to do it. Like plays, everybody run a lot of shit, but like on first down, if Ray inside the 20 area, Ray is going to run the ball probably 100% of the time. Because to me, in my mind, Ray always got that safe. I want to get close. Ray ain't trying to turn the ball over and be short. Now, once Ray get closer to that 40-yard range, he might take a shot during that range because Ray know, hey, I'm trying to get into scoring range, and I know if he get down there, if I hold him, he gonna take his 3. He gonna settle for that 3 a lot. So that's how my mind is working. I'm gambling off those type of tendencies with him. Like, as far as if I had to shoot my own weaknesses out right now, I feel like I start games too slow. Like a nigga like Drew, when I play Drew, so often when I start slow, Drew is just bury me. Drew gonna run up 35 points, and it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, you better not start slow on Drew.
You know what I'm saying? Like guys like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to adjust. I'm always giving guys something that appear like it's open, and then I'm waiting on it, and I already got my adjustment sitting there, but I'm just gonna keep letting you run that shit. Like, you can go keep running that because it's something else that I'm more scared about. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. But I do want to hear what other niggas got to say about me, dog. Like, I love hearing that type of shit because to me, I always look at it as constructive criticism. Or if you is trying to go in on me, you done gave me some nuggets about myself I need to go work on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always about getting better in this shit. So, yeah, Ray, keep on shooting your shit, dog. What else you was talking about? I need that. I need all that work.
That's where I look at it. You know, for me, is putting yourself in them positions like that is gonna be the things that end up, you know, putting you down. Because, you know, just as much as, you know, you can make those adjustments, you know, to come back on me, it's, you know, all it takes is a field goal or something like that. And instead of, you know, you gotta outscore me by 22. You know, you know, hold on to them. Just because you're down 21, you got to score 21 to tie the game. If I outscore you 22 in the second half, you know, or you don't make it, now you done put yourself in them damn positions. And I believe that a lot of times I didn't just see it just with myself with you. I've seen it a lot throughout your games. You know, I want to say after you had won that Super Bowl, you started your season out after y'all had made that trade for Kyler Murray and Trevor Lawrence. You started your next game out against Chuck, first game of the season. And you started out so damn slow, but you came back and won that game. But it's you put yourself in the positions a lot. I believe it's going to be your downfall is you're going to get comfortable playing in them positions when you don't have to. That's what, you know, messing somebody up. It's good. It's good to know.
If you want to know the real about me, bro, I play better when I'm down. Yeah, you might call it funny. It's like when I'm up, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like if I'm up on the nigga by 21 points, it's like, damn, do I keep pushing? Or do I slow this bitch down? It's like with me, when I'm down, and I know I'm down multiple points, it's like, nigga, my go button is going like, nigga, I gotta get back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my mind going. I'm in my mode. I'm going this shit, dog. Like, it's crazy like that with me, dog. I'm just like that. It's different when I'm coasting in real life. When I'm on a video game, it's like, when I'm up points, it's harder for me to win those games. And when I this shit on purpose. We ain't gonna never sit here and get back when we don't know. It just, I don't know if this makes sense. I'm more comfortable in close games. I don't know why. Like blowout games. Like man, you know how many times the computer beat me when I was up 30 on.
Yeah, you did lax days ago. That is a weakness.
Yeah, I get real blessed and I get forward with the game, dog. And then another thing, I mean, these are things that Ray and Herb knew from me. We didn't talk on the phone. He told me we had that million conversation. Like, one of my biggest points is when dudes switch their defense.
You breaking up.
I said one of my big points is when dudes switch their defense. The same defense all game on me, dog. This year, some point in time, I started figuring that shit out, and I keep it up. Like, dudes switch their defense a lot. They switch their looks. They don't give me pre-snap. I put the win damn near all the time. You know what I'm saying? Where I have great success offensively.
All right, we got to move on.
Hold on. Y'all go to the next dude.
All right, the next we got to start with the AFC, Ray.
Hello?
Ray.
Yeah.
We're going to start with Nick. You got Nick at 16. And I agree.
At 16, yeah.
He's a bum.
To me, man, I put him at 16, man, because he in the hell division, man. He got Drew, Mook, and Seabot in that division, and that's going to be hell for Nick to sit in and deal with. Now, I mean, did Nick draft his team last year? I don't think he did.
No, he came in with it. He had a great team, though.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot to sit here and win that division. Right now, I just don't see it.
I wouldn't have bet $1,000 he never win that division. And I don't even bet. I don't bet nothing over $25. I bet $1,000 that nigga don't come close to seeing winning that division.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it at all, man. That's just a terrible draw. And we got to pick our teams. I know ain't nobody knows nothing about him being over there either.
Yeah, that's bad. And Nick actually got a good game, though. He got a good offensive game, but I just don't think you're right. Going over that division, that was a bad draw for him. He ain't got a shot. He should have paid to move up out of there. It's too late now. Tough luck, Nick. All right, well, at 15 we got DK. What more? What more can I say about DK that I haven't said in years past? That everybody know. He's a bum. He's from Ipsy. He's the worst GM in MMA history. Running away with it. Actually, I think we need to put a rule that he can't even trade because his trades are horrible. But this year we got a little plan, man. Like anybody trading with DK, if we see something that's not right, we're not letting them trades go down, man. That go for everybody though. I'm picking on DK, but like them free trades and they lopsided like that, we're not gonna allow that, man. Y'all gonna have to, they gonna have to be on point this year, man, just to keep everything fair. So
Right.
I don't know, but anyway, as far as the player, DK is sneaky good. Like I mess with him, but you mess around and DK come with that quirky bar he got. He'll lull you to sleep when you'll look around, he'll pop you. I just don't think he can win nothing, man. He can't. He ain't a top guy. He'll never.
I believe DK is gonna get his own way. That's what really messes him up, and I believe it's his GM. And DK is one of the worst GMs in here. And
Yeah. Hold on, Ray. Hello, Coach.
Yeah.
Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I was saying, I just believe that probably by the end of, if not season 1, season 2, he's going to have a good team. But by the end of one of them seasons, that team ain't going to even look respectable if we allow that shit to happen. And that's why I got him at 15.
Who you talking about, DK?
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew about it. I had enough.
But DK, I told Ray, DK is sneaky good though. If he got a good team, he can pop you.
$25 that DK can't trade. Y'all say this in business. I want to pay $25 so DK can't trade. That is his place.
We should.
I pay that per season.
We can't do that, but we gonna look at his trades carefully, man. DK will hurt himself. We gonna do that to help DK. Help him out.
That nigga traded Ray 3 first-round draft picks for a fucking kicker, dog.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how I knew this shit, bro.
For 2 kickers, two superstar kickers.
Man.
DK said he can't build talent, so he don't care about draft picks. That be his reasoning behind it.
What you mean he can't build talent? The motherfucker go draft niggas that's 37 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Young niggas. He don't like nobody from that played that was born in 2000. He want all his players from the 80s.
That's true.
That nigga gonna play. He gonna trade 3 first-round draft picks with Tom Brady. If he don't have Aaron Rodgers on his team.
No.
And he did that shit last year, too.
I know he did. Yeah.
That's what he gonna do. Anyway, we got both Ryan next. I don't even know.
Hold on, though. Let me say something positive about DK. DK do have one of the better raw pass abilities in the league. I think DK hold the shit consistently like that. And he's one of the top 5 passes in the league.
DK alright.
He's good in the pocket.
He is. He alright.
You talk about time and getting the
But he
ball
is
out
worst
of time,
enemy.
watching, reading defenses and like dropping that bitch where it's supposed to be. DK be dropping them motherfuckers though. It's just DK don't know all the Yankee shit like how that's supposed to work. And he be slanging that motherfucker. I know watch DK go like 500 yards on niggas.
Yeah. That's why I say he's sneaky good.
He get inside the 20 and throw a pick.
Yeah. You got to beat him and whoop on him. because he at the end of the game he'll look around and he be coming down the field on you and he'll beat you. But he's DK, and in the end he's gonna fuck up.
This is true.
Next we got Ryan Nephews. I don't know neither one of them. I think both of them in my division.
Yeah, I think both of them in there, man. I didn't know their names or whatnot, but you know,
Ain't one of them like Brand and the other
Yeah,
one is-
Brand. I think I played Brand though.
I don't know who's who, so I can't really even put a point on them.
Yeah, so we got them. All right, at 12 we got Terrell. We
Less than little killers in this motherfucker.
12 we got Maul. I think Maul might. I think actually DK is better than Maul. I think Maul should have been 16.
Man, I don't 16.
Yeah.
More another one of them motherfuckers. He played when he want to play.
Yeah.
This is just a hobby for him when he just
It is.
he ain't got shit else to do.
Yeah, AJ, you're right. Maul should have been last because Maul looks at this as a social group, which I do too. I like Maul thinking on that. But Maul,
Maul beat fucking DK though. Come on, man.
you think he? I don't know, man. I take DK over Maul, man.
But so you taking Nick over Maul?
Huh?
You taking Nick over Maul?
I like Nick better more than
Nick
like,
actually Nick could beat Maul.
Nick can beat DK.
Nah, I don't know.
And Maul ain't just ass.
Maul is.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think y'all here way disrespectful, dog. Like, I think Maul.
That's this nigga.
Maul. No, I'm looking at it. Maul ain't shit. Maul should be 16. DK could beat Maul and Nick could beat
He
Maul.
don't play this shit for real, dog.
He don't.
That's my point in this shit, dog. Like literally. Never mind, man. We just have to start a new league, dog.
Maul, this is my thing.
Maul ain't never been good. Have Maul ever been in the playoffs? Have Maul ever won over 8 games?
Maul was good. Maul was good when I first joined. Like when I very first joined,
Was he?
It was me, Maul, Pulla, and Big Zach in the division. I think I came in last.
You know what?
I was in the league when I first came in. Big Zach didn't win one game for 6 years straight and paid his fee early. Like,
Yeah, where's Big Zach? I remember that.
Big Zach, man, he got to find
the computer is better than some of these niggas, man. Come on.
I just think Maul should have been dropped to 16.
I ain't give him 16.
Because I don't think he can beat Nick or DK.
The year I won the championship, Maul beat me.
Yeah.
Man, Chuck.
DK has never beat me in that.
Who, DK? DK done beat me. Everybody has, but DK can beat Maul.
Maul beat me though. I'm like, I don't respect. I'm good.
You can't say that though. Sometimes it's about styles, man. Like,
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you this. Maul not gonna destroy his team. He might do one of them whole nigga trades with Mookie again. But Maul ain't gonna destroy his team.
no, he ain't.
He gonna put something together. You know what I'm saying? Like I at the end of the day, if I'm picking somebody, I like Nick over both of these anyways. But that's just me.
All right, we gonna move on to 11. Y'all got Moan. I start off with Moan. I've been playing Moans for damn near 15, 20 years. Moan, I'm gonna tell y'all now, if he get a quarterback, his quarterback, a running style quarterback, even though they say it ain't gonna be like that this year, Moan will be a problem. If he don't, we tease him in the chat. If he don't, it's good night Irene. The nigga last 2 seasons, if that.
I have never seen Moan be good, so I don't know.
Moan is good, man. Moan play for money. It's just like, I don't know. You probably ain't seen Moan be good. He usually out of that.
That's here now. This is what I say, because when I joined MML in 2017. A lot of the dudes in here who was good back then on like the what is that Madden 2018.
You right. That's when he was good.
You know, that's when a lot of them was good back then. And from there, like, because that's when Marty was winning a lot. That's when, you know, Mook was there. I think him and Moan was in the same division. Mook might have been the Titans, or Moan might have been the Titans, and one of them was the Texans. Like, I remember them days. That's when PT was the Raiders, and he was actually good.
Yeah, PT was tough when he was the Raiders.
Yeah, that's when they was good. But, like, we remembering that shit, man. That's like niggas trying to tell me that Dr.
Actually, you're right. That's when Moan was. That's when he was a game away from the Super Bowl. That's when Seavon beat him, and not to stir up any controversy. But you know the story. But Moan was good that year. You right, but he ain't been good in the last couple.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, I don't really know how he drafted that like that. Like I say, man, when I first joined the league, man, I ain't no shit about it.
I know me and Moan has always made a lot of trades with each other. But
you and Moan?
Yeah, I never known for him to be good though. He's always just been him.
Yeah, we're going to see him in my division, so hopefully he suck. Next, we got TJ. That's your nephew, right?
Mm-hmm.
TJ, the Patriots. I don't know. I whooped on him last year, but, you know, I can't really comment on his game. He did beat Larry in the playoff game, though.
I played him like 3 times.
So some people said he was decent.
He's good to me.
Yeah.
Good. That's why. Yeah, like I played him a few times. Now there was one game that just was ridiculous when we played, but like knowing his game, I just want to see how he actually drafts a team. But seeing how he was able to just come in and play, I know Coach White know more about him than me, but he was actually good.
That nigga is a fucking terrible drafter, dog. Like, he better off letting the fucking computer draft this team and trade all his players. I'm just keeping it above.
You been in draft leagues with him or something?
Huh?
You been in draft leagues with him?
So I give you all the history, like, me and his pops and all those, we all used to have, like, leagues when they was younger and all the rest of that. Like, we'd have our own little league and play. And this was when they was young, like, you know what I'm saying, like, younger. Now, that's around the time I told you I stopped playing Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't playing no more like that. But they was still playing. And now I'll be sitting over there watching them play and shit. You know, just sideline commentating and shit, just talking shit. And just watching them draft their teams. Like, you know, it was just a hangout spot. We go over there and hang. But I didn't like Madden no more. Like, I was a 2K nigga. I was playing 2K heavy around that time. And just watching them draft and shit, like, the shit be drafting. I just actually watched them niggas do a draft like the other day. Probably like 3 days ago when I was over there, because I'm building them a bedroom in the basement. And I'm like, man, and what the fuck is you drafting? And this I'm talking about after years of playing 22 and shit, dog, like, man, this is horrible. Like, he literally drafts what he wants right then and there. Like, he don't give a fuck about overalls, like, he just taking what he wants right fucking now. Like, that type of thing. Like, I don't know about that.
Well, we're going to see how he draft. His game decent. You know, like I say, he pop lag, but we just got to see. This is a new year, so we don't know. Next, we got DL, man. I think DL, you know, he in that sleeper spot. It could go either way. DL going to always be tough. He going to make good trades. DL, another one, get frustrated with Madden, though, and that's what actually hurts him. You know, if he think it's bullshit in the game, you could blow DL out. But when DL he playing right. DL, me and DL ever since I've been in MML, and we played in another league together. Me and DL done had some battles, man, and he could be real tough.
Yeah.
When I first came back to Madden, I was in the division with DL. I mean, I never thought DL was a world beater, but I always felt like he, you know what I'm saying, was solid, though.
Yeah.
I felt like he always, like, I don't know, I haven't been paying attention to his games lately, but I know back when I first came back, I remember at first I used to be rushing balls against. I'm like, man, what the fuck am I doing this shit so fast for? This nigga don't blitz.
Yeah.
Like he literally dropped 8 in coverage and shit.
That's when I started beating him because of that. Because I realized that.
That's when I started realizing that. That's when I started beating him consistently. I mean, outside of that, you know, he always gonna have one with dog ass running back and shit like that. One of them little quicker running backs, not the power backs and shit. You know, that's his game.
Yeah, it is. He gonna get a Mostert or somebody like that, a little quick back out the backfield, utilizing passing. He gonna come with a couple of janky plays on you.
I know this, right? You was telling motherfuckers about one of these tech players, and I had never got one of them motherfuckers last year. Not one. Not one. But that's the first time we ever win this shit, bro. So now I'm to the point like I don't know if I want to draft 54 tech niggas.
AJ say he won with Edmonds. That's when he won, when he got Terrell Edmonds, your V-Tech guy on defense.
We ain't got Edmonds. We need to play in the, what's the name together? He had Edmonds on that team. He came back and won with him. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. All right, number 8, we got Mook. What's up with Mook? Is Mook gonna be back? Is he gonna have the time?
I already been put it out there, man. That nigga would never win another Super Bowl or make it to another one.
Wow. Why do you say that though?
I do like the way how he's been back into the game and shit like that, dog. I really be saying it just to get that nigga picked so he can get in here and start moving the way I know he can move. But I just don't see it move no more, man. Like his style of play is washed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got that style Larry trying to run too at the same time. It's like some of these niggas, these top niggas is scoring in 4 or 5 plays consistently.
Yeah.
Now, being that he gonna be back playing the game more often, like when he tried to come back off the arm and just play here and there, like man, that little basic kind of shit you doing defensively ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna. Yeah.
A cover four, and then you wanna run some split coverages and shit. You running quarter halves and shit like that, where you got cover 4 on one side, putting cover 2 on the other side, and you lurking right here trying to catch anything coming across the middle and shit. That shit ain't very consistently like that. Niggas ain't gonna say that shit don't confuse niggas no more. Like not the top niggas like that, not consistently. You said niggas is gonna wait for that fucking post or one of these D crossers to come over and then bottom your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, I think Mook, I think he's rated too low here right now where he's at. But I don't see him being.
I did a lot of this based off of last year, and from what I seen last year, I'm not rating the other 7 dudes after him. So I'm not going off of that. You know what?
Let me look at this list right quick. Let me see
that. Mook didn't play the whole damn time last year. I ain't rating him higher than he.
I actually, you know, I talked about it, but I don't think he.
We talked about this. From 4 to 9, any one of them niggas is interchangeable at any point in time. And if I had to put my money on it, I'm putting Mook ahead of all of them niggas.
That could be true.
I'm not putting him on there higher than any of them based on what he did last year. He didn't really play the whole time last year. So
just if you're doing it solely off of last year.
I agree with that 4 to 9 interchangeable. But with Mook, what you said, if he playing, but he might be number 9.
Yeah, this is true, but I know Mook, and I know he hearing what I'm saying and shit, and that motherfucker gonna get in there, and he gonna buy some plays, young boy get up, you know what I'm saying?
Don't say that.
Some teams and shit. He gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping. That's the reason why y'all motherfuckers keep playing this nigga. That if y'all ain't picked up on that shit,
yeah.
keep playing, boo. He gonna pay for them ass whoopers.
Yeah, you right. I don't know why he playing 22, but he will do that. He keep playing.
I'm not playing that nigga. No, we're not playing. No, I don't give a fuck. No, but I'm good. You ain't about to be picking up on styles and shit, though, so you can get better.
All right, we're gonna move along, man. We got me at 7. I actually think that might be kind of based on last year. You know, I should have been a little farther back, man. I didn't show nothing last year to say that I'm anything. You know, I would have been a 10.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this.
That's real big, Chuck.
You know, man, you might be being right now, man, but I'm just gonna be honest with you right now. Out of the people that I got behind you, I'm not taking none of them really ahead of you. The only person who you could probably argue would be DL, but other than that, I don't.
Actually, you're right. Now that I'm looking at him, you're right.
Yeah, I don't believe any of them will be ahead of you. I believe that you rank right where you need to be. The only thing that you need to sit here and work on, in my opinion, man, you got to stop doing dumb shit in games, and you'll be fine. Your offense is fine. You got your own style on there. Your defense is fine. But Chuck, when me and you play, and this happened in the playoffs too.
Yeah.
You do dumb shit. You do some dumb shit. And that's your problem. I can't even call it nothing else besides this dumb shit. It's like we got C-Bond shit, we got that Chuck shit. Chuck, I don't want this damn pressure. Once you gonna do some Chuck shit. Whether you up big against me, and in my opinion, I never feel uncomfortable. And I started playing with my camera on, so you know, man. That damn playoff game, I had my camera on, I'm smiling, I got sunglasses on, I've been chilling. I know, yeah, it's gonna crumble. It's gonna happen.
And I crumbled.
That's crazy. I need to get that shit coined.
I got that choke gene in me.
Man, I mean, I just when I look at your game, man, it's like watching somebody pour acid on your skin or something like that, little by little. Not all at once. I'm talking about the little ass drops. They just dropping them up, and they just be like, and same thing with you, Ray. And just listen to the motherfucker talking. I'm saying to myself, like, he about to do some dumb shit soon. Like, it's gonna come. Whether it's pitching the ball at the goal line when you about to run in for a touchdown, or on 4% when you to lock the game up, you throw a pick, or you that game-winning drive, or some shit like that. And it's always a pick. It's not really a motherfucker. It ain't never nothing subtle. It's always a pick. It's always a big turnover. And I just feel like if Chuck was just to be Chuck and just run, like, I would watch the game. And Ray said this about me too. I'm surprised he didn't bring that up in the game, like in one of my weaknesses too. But if you watch the game and you will see something working, then they run it once or twice and they don't run it no more for the rest of the game. Like, what the fuck? Like, why you stop running that? Well, shit, I wanted to do this and this and that. Like, Chuck, why you run that? I don't know, I just won't run it. Like, you don't even have no rhyme or reason sometimes why you do shit, though. But then the other times, like, you be having, like, when you hot, you got your shit popping, and you be good. And then I thought you got that bum arrogance, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was just to settle down and watch the game and know why you doing a lot of shit that you doing, and then understand your adjustments completely. Like, dog, I think you would be A1. I know one of the biggest things for me defensively that happened, and I put it out there, when they did that update and they changed the defense and you could go in there and you could change in practice mode, you could actually do the like drop the linebackers like 30 yards, 15 yards, and all the rest of that. Yeah. And you can actually see where the fuck they going, and like I'm in there laughing and I can actually see how far they really going, and I start understanding. Because we all know, once I start figuring it out, 30 yards ain't 30 yards on there. 25 ain't 25 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were thinking that shit was, but it wasn't. So it was like, all right. Like, but those are things I'm thinking you should be doing. Because at first, when I first started playing you, when you beat me every time before this year, you know, your
I'll just be throwing anything out there.
Your defense was always your strong point. And it seemed like that became just worse this year.
It did.
So, I mean, that's why I just think, man, you probably need to get back to with your bread and butter, man. That's what I think. You know?
We gonna see. It's a new year, and that zone's better. Hopefully, this game fit my style. But anyway, we gonna move to Marty Smack, man. Marty Smack, you know, Mr. Focused. Marty is tough, man. When he locked in, I think he good right there at that fast spot too. He draft good. He don't make a lot of trades, and when he do make trades, he make good trades for himself. So I think Marty, especially the first 2 seasons, that's when he'll be his toughest. I think he'll fall off after that. But the first 2 seasons is when he could possibly make some noise. And what division? Who in this division?
DL, TJ, and DJ.
See, I like Marty in that division.
I like Marty in that division too.
You said who in that division?
DL, TJ, and DK.
Marty struggles with my nephew for some reason.
He did last season, didn't he? They split.
Yeah, they should split all the time, but I never understood that shit. Like, why he gave you so much trouble? But I think if I was a betting man, I would. History would say you would have to take Marty and DL, like they'd be the ones that should be fighting for it. I'm going with my nephew though. I don't think that's a surprise to nobody.
I mean, when we first put our, I want to say on the first show we did, I think I took your nephew winning that division. I'll stand with that. I put him in the top 10 for a reason. Marty, I like Marty in that division, but just if I had to take somebody, I'm going to have to go with TJ, man. And that's just because I believe, you know, shit, hey, even coming from, you know, the bloodline that he comes from, man, it's championship DNA in that blood, man. So I believe he got something to prove, man. And I told him in the DM last year, you know, I'm pretty sure he still got that message too. I said, if you draft your own team, man, you're going to be good. Because just by the way that he played me, them times that we played, man, you know, I chopped it with him in the DM a little bit. So I'm looking for him to go ahead and make some noise season 1 at least.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all right now. Them niggas been dabbing heavy, bro.
Who? The nephew?
Yeah, them niggas taking this shit so fucking serious. Like if I wanted to keep it all the way with y'all, and I'm pretty sure y'all probably would have told me this nigga couldn't play in this league. My other nephew that I told y'all niggas was the truth, the one that's really cold. He got to be at 5'9". He called like, "What's good? Can I get in that league? Can I get in that league?" Like that's what all these niggas talk about now is this league now.
Like that's my little brother, man. My little brother want to get in on the league, man. Like, you know, that he just a little too young right now, but he plays Madden a lot. Like he streams on Twitch. You know, he play that shit. He play Fortnite a lot. With my other brother, but I told my little brother, man, I'm like, man, I wouldn't necessarily say he couldn't play. I believe that my brother could sit here and play the game. I just have to sit here and schedule his games up for him because I wouldn't put him in no group chat at the age that he is. But I don't know, man. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing some little dudes come in here and do something, though, man. Like, that shit, you know, get that blood flowing.
Man, I'm telling you, dog, these niggas, man, I told y'all the other day they doing the draft in there, dog. Like, niggas they really playing this shit. Like, I was looking like, man, y'all niggas really serious, dog. Like, man, I'm down $200.
Man.
like, you sound like me, dog. Like, cause I was mad as hell when I was down bread like that. Like, man, fuck that. Something gotta change. But, I mean,
Who next?
all in all, though, man, I think we that young blood, man, you need it, man, to keep niggas on their toes, bro.
Oh, that's a fact.
We old men, dog, but these little motherfuckers be hungry.
Yeah, they do. Who next on the list?
We got Larry at number 4 over here on the AFC side. And I'm gonna put it like this. I believe, and you know, I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but Larry had a hell of a run last year. Larry was going, 13 and 4, 13 and 4. 14.
Hey, can I jump in here right quick, Doug?
Okay.
Man, you took that to Larry's soul last year, dog. I'm gonna keep it 100, dog. When I was talking to him, dog, that shit was so, he was so deflated.
That's what I was getting at. I ain't want to just jump into all that, but damn, it's hard as hell when you go 13 and 4, 14 and 3, but you got another motherfucker in your division going 15 and 1, or whatever, and it's like, damn, like I'm doing all this work, cause man, going through them weeks is what make it hard to sit here and want to keep on competing. You go through about 18 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
18 weeks of games.
Mm-hmm.
That's what puts you in a position to sit here and kind of be
Hey, son.
the play. That's what it do it, man. You're going through 18 weeks of play.
Yeah, I don't know. Larry could be, I don't know. We got to see with Larry, man. Larry too stubborn. His game and his game, you going to get. He tough. He try to make you play his game. And he going to beat 80% of the people in the league, man. Not going to be able to touch him. I just think, Larry going to have to do something to get over that hump to where he beating the top tier guys again, man. That's why I call him the bum man. I just don't think he could beat them guys no more unless he changed up something about his game. I don't think he can get back there. But 80% of the league, the other people, he gonna beat them.
Oh, that's a fact, man.
Mm-hmm.
At number 3, man, we got Nelson. Nelson to me is, I'm not gonna say he's a sleeper over here. He's respected, but I believe that Nelson, things can go wrong with him if he sits here and feels as though he got robbed out of something, or something get under his skin. That's what's gonna sit here and affect him. He allows shit that's not has anything to do with him to affect him. Like some of that shit don't even matter. It can be something that happened in the NFC, and he ain't even got to play it. It can be a janky trade that he believes or something like that, and he be ready to quit. And I'm like, that don't even affect you. Like you got to worry about your team. As far as his scheme, he knows the game. He plays good defense. He was actually competing, going to the AFC Championship year after year over there. But I believe that if Nelson wants to sit here and take that next step, he got to sit here and understand, man, this shit cutthroat, man. Shit like my cousin down in Florida say, man, this shit CTV, man. This shit cutthroat business. Like, you got to be ready to sit here and be on that.
I don't know. I like Nelson. I agree with everything you said, too. If he don't cry so much and just play, Nelson is tough. Nelson know the game. I think he study it. He study his opponents. I think he like Coach. He's second in that aspect. Like, if you give him a minute to break you down, it's hard to beat him. Like I say, to me last year, he could have easily won a bowl, or he just fell off after that trade, man. That PC trade did something to him, man. He let them fucking with the Ipsy niggas.
That shit like getting back to somebody after they done cheated on you, man. You never look at him the same.
Yeah, that nigga he was never the same after that. He fell off. He couldn't win. He got into it with his boy. It was just all bad after that. But Nelson, man, he gonna be tough over there. And for Drew, Mook, Sevan, I don't know why Sevan ain't winning shit. But for Drew, Ray, Nelson is the one y'all got to watch out for, man, because I just think Nelson can be tough, man.
And we jumped over Sevan at 6, man. Went straight to
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We got to go back to 6. We gotta go back to Seavine.
You ain't shit, man. You did that shit on purpose.
No, I didn't. Seavine, my dude.
How the fuck did we do this?
I don't know. I didn't even do it. Actually, Ray.
The one that said it.
No, Ray skipped over him after me.
No, he know I ain't throwing that shit out.
Oh, we
He went
did.
to party.
Oh, my bad. Seavine, we're gonna talk about. Hey, Seavine, we gonna talk about Seavine. Like Seavine is, he tough. I think he needed a good draft. I can't give it to him this year because last year, before the year started, I'm like, this Seavine year, we got to watch out for that nigga, and he wasn't shit. He stole a scheme and made it to the bowl, a great bowl, and he could have got one. He could have snuck one in last year. I look for him to do the same thing this year. He in a tough division with Drew and them. I just think he may have a year where he slipped through.
That nigga in there. He in there with
in a tough division.
Killers.
He is.
Like either he gonna tap out and quit, or that motherfucker gonna be he gonna rise to the fire.
He gonna do what? See, like y'all said about me, is he gonna do Seavine shit?
About this league be making me weak. This league be making me weak, dog. I think that's what we about to be hearing, dog. Red books, this league be making me weak. And the crazy thing is he playing two niggas that be in red books, so I don't even know how you can use that as much.
I don't know. We're going to see. I like Drew in that division, though. But Seavine may, come up with something. He a competitor. It's just in the end, he going to do Seavine shit.
Man, this is what I'm going to say right now.
He ain't going to draft somebody he should or
I know
something.
Seavine watching, man. I know he can hear me clear, man. I'm going to just go ahead and put this shit out here, man. You got to get out your own way. I'm gonna talk to you just like you'll talk to me, especially like last year before the season had kicked off, man. When you asked me what's my resume and shit like that, I'm gonna ask you right now. I don't forget shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't forget shit. So I'm gonna ask you right now, what the fuck is you gonna do?
Comp ain't for grown men. He ain't gonna do nothing. Comp is not for grown men.
No, this real talk, man. Like this just me really talking about
Comp
right
for
now.
kids.
What the fuck you gonna do this draft, man? Because I, before the season started last year, said that I had you winning that motherfucking conference 5 times, man.
I did too. Yeah.
So I want to see what it is that you gonna sit here and do this time around in your draft. If you don't neglect that quarterback position and you got a pick that you can actually take somebody and make them a dog, because you be putting up the stats to do it, man, it ain't no reason you shouldn't be up there competing, man. Like, I know the Seavine that can sit here and be a dog. I know that nigga. I seen that nigga with my own 2 eyes. But nigga, is you gonna wake up and be that nigga? Is you gonna be hungry this year?
I ain't never said that.
I think he was right. Some of these niggas living off they legend status, or he's not a legend, but they.
Seavine got that in him, man.
Seavine living off that old 2 years ago.
I'm gonna be real, so we gonna put it out there. That nigga Seavine called me, nigga, like, nigga, I want that smoke, what's good. I said, oh, what division you in? This nigga happened, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, and knowing that the Rams was taken already, and I know that was Mook's team, I assume that's who Mook took was the Rams. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I got Seavine, Mook in this bitch, and then we get another janky motherfucker in there. That's a dog-ass division. Turned out, it was the other way around. Mook did jump ship again. This nigga changed teams like hoes change shoes and shit. I don't know. That nigga ain't got no loyalty.
No, he don't.
But then, we was all talking about joining one division, and that nigga jumped ship before he even got the confirmation with me and shit, dog. So I'm like, man, like, what the fuck happened, dog? Like, I guess that day that Drew and Mook was on there talking greasy really got that nigga to move, dog. Like, he seen something better, I guess, dog. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, man, I'm just gonna keep it all the way funky. Now, Seavine is a nigga that's gonna talk his shit. He gonna put his bread on the table, whether it's blind, arrogance or not, whatever. He gonna always show up. Now, what he do when he show up, you know what I'm saying, is the question now these days. But he gonna always show up, man. So I always respect him for that. He gonna talk his shit. He gonna stand behind this shit. He gonna play his games. So, I mean, hopefully I get to see the guy that everybody else was talking about, man, because I haven't really witnessed that dominant C-line. I seen some glimpses of him when he was A1 nice like that. You get what I'm saying? But I ain't seen the consistent dominance, dog. Like,
he ain't been dominant
I'll give you a perfect example of some of these niggas, man. I ain't even gonna use this to see by, man. A lot of these niggas went from being Wolverine and then turned into fucking old man Logan out this bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you. It might be over for them and they just don't know it. You know, they might.
I mean, a lot of guys, man, too, man. I think they just add extra shit that they don't have to add, like you know, Ray kind of touched on this. He like to draft these low end quarterbacks. If he get a dog ass quarterback, I think Seaman would be a lot tougher early because he, like a lot of niggas, like no matter what, Seaman find ways to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it'd be interesting though, man. But I mean, I'm really looking forward to the round two of the whole vision shooting him, but at the end of the day, dog, I'm not about to get up like no easy road with the people here, you know, like these sills. So we gonna have to bang. We're gonna sit back for that. I'm happy AJ doing it. I actually feel like the division got tougher. I see my left, so I'm happy about the shit.
Okay, who we got next?
At 2, we got Drew. And we going to 2 because we already did nothing.
Okay, we got who at 2?
Drew.
Oh, I think, well, you know, Drew is Drew. Drew gonna be good. He gonna win 14, 15 games. He in a tougher division. So we gonna see how it play out. But Drew gonna be there in the end. He gonna find a way to be in there in the end. He highly competitive. So I like him winning that division more than the rest of them. He never lost a division. So I'm gonna ride that on out. And
he took that nose down, shit.
When?
He was talking about my surgery.
Oh yeah, when he went through that surgery stuff.
I ain't talking about that shit. I said when he just lost that division in DL.
When, last year?
Yeah.
Oh, he took that. Oh, okay, I know what you're saying. Oh yeah, he lost on purpose. He lost on purpose.
So DL can win that division. I think,
yeah, he gonna be there in the end, man. Now, can he win? If he get Lamar again, you know, yeah, he can. But
I ain't about to put that on that nigga, Drew, man. If you come in the MML, nigga, Drew was the fucking standard. Let's just fucking call coin what it is. Motherfuckers hate on Drew because they don't like the nigga arrogant. But sometimes niggas be arrogant and don't be good, and other times motherfuckers be good, and that's the reason why they arrogant. You know what I'm saying? One of my purposes I always want to do, I want to go after the top court. Nigga, Drew is one of those guys.
He's the standard. I agree with that.
When you want to knock that nigga off his high horse, nigga, that's just what it is. And when you get to that level, everybody's shooting for you. You know what I'm saying? You feel a certain type of way because your name always in everything. Everybody always
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, man. Like everybody say, Drew is the standard based on his history, but in the last since what 1920?
Based off his consistency.
Yeah, he's a standard because he's gonna win 15, 14 games every year. How many? Me and Drew has the same amount of Super Bowls over the last 2 calendar years. Nah, what they got to say? Now, if you want to be, he win all the time, and he's going to be a contender. But you got more Super Bowl over the last 2 years.
But that's the reason. That's the reason why Drew is arrogant the way that he is, because he's not held at the same standard that everybody else's is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but Drew, when the fuck is winning 15, 16 games a fucking year is not good enough.
He got to win a Super Bowl.
But it's always with Drew. It's like, oh, you ain't win a Super Bowl, you ain't this shit. Nigga, it's hard as fuck to win a Super Bowl.
It is. But he talks Super Bowl talk. I talked to Drew in the other chat, man. Drew ain't. He got to win the Super Bowl. That is the standard, and I agree with you though. He is the standard. He's the standard. But Drew got one Super Bowl in the last 2 years.
I'm just gonna keep it honest, bro. I call a bluff on that nigga, dog. I think he's fixing that nigga armor, bro. I think niggas putting hands on this nigga now, dog.
On Drew?
I'm just gonna keep it up. Yeah, Drew.
It's easier to beat him than it used to be.
When you first came in this league, what you heard about was Drew. Who put me on? He told me about Drew. Like, oh, this is nigga named Drew. Nigga, to be honest with you, dog, niggas ain't the same. Niggas ain't fearing that nigga like they used to.
Exactly, because I think everybody game done grew.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm coming in the playoffs. I ain't like, oh, I gotta lose these games to position myself so I don't play Drew. I'm the main nigga saying like, man, I want to play that nigga.
Yeah,
the championship. Let's talk go through this nigga. So I got this go on my resume to be like, all right, dog, I beat the best of the best now. Now I feel like I beat the best.
I used to always mess with Ray and be like, nigga, you could beat me, but you can't beat Drew. Last year he beat Drew. He beat him, you know. So I think you're right. I think we done caught up with him. Some people.
Everybody, if nobody in this boy, and I know niggas argue and all the rest of that shit about who the best. Whenever you open up your mouth about who need to do this nigga name is always mentioned.
Drew?
That's the reason why he's the best nigga in the league. Yes.
I ain't gonna deny that. I can agree with that.
He's the standard. That's why he's the best nigga in the league. That's the reason why he's the alien swing. And it is what it is. Like, nigga, that's not taking no disrespect to Mook. That's no disrespect to Larry. But I'm just saying, when niggas open up their mouth, nigga, is
Drew.
And we beat Drew. That nigga name always in somebody's mouth. So it's like, nigga, he gotta be the best.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Yeah.
I want his head. I wish I would have known he was with the Chiefs early. That's why I would have went first.
Yeah, he's the standard. I mean, you can't deny that because you're right. His name gonna come up first. If you bring somebody in and they ask who the toughest in there, more than likely you gonna say Drew.
Or if a nigga I keep because I want to respect the nigga, but I'm a competitor, so I go at niggas. It's like Drew got the Floyd mentality to him. A nigga come in you don't know nothing about, and he don't look pretty. You know what I'm saying? The nigga still won every round, but the nigga got a couple of shots on him and roughed him up a little bit. It's like, oh, I think Drew falling off, or this and that. That's how you know the nigga's the best, because everybody always his standards are different. And it's just like I don't like how I look at it is, dog. I respect the man, but that's where it ends at, dog. You know
We love.
I'm coming for the crown. I'm coming for the crown, dog.
I can
I
agree.
want that.
Niggas don't admit it, but everybody want Drew to lose. Everybody want. I mean, it's just like Duke. You know, Kentucky's of the world. Notre Dame.
I've been on the phone. I've been on the phone talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, let's just keep it a buck, man. Like, niggas don't like to keep it 100, dog. Like, nigga, we all up in there. Like, nigga, I'm happy that nigga lost.
Everybody wanted him to lose. They don't want to hear that nigga because it's Eric. When he do win, you let him win. You're not gonna hear the end of it. You know, so everybody want him to lose, but you're right. They don't want to admit it.
But Mr. I should have had 6.
Yeah. Mr. If. Nigga, I should have 6 or 7 bowls.
That should be his name. I should have 6.
6 or 7. But anyway, this is the last one, man, because we got to get out of here. But Ray Tough. Ray going to be a contender,
I
too.
always wanted to ask you this question, dog. Is your real name is Ray, or is it short for something like Rayford, Raymond?
No, my first name not Ray. You know, it's short for something, but you know, We dive into the backstory on that shit another day, another time.
I know it ain't Raymond because I said Raymond and the nigga told me like that ain't my name, nigga.
What is that? No, Ray is short for something, man. Even when y'all look at how my Twitch name is spelled at Top Tier Ray, it's spelled RAI. So you know, my name is short for something. It's everybody just call it Ray.
I'm about to be calling you everything in the world that got Ray next to it, so I can figure this shit out.
No, shit, man. Hey, man, this my thing, man. Shit, man. Once I put my government out there, man, I ain't trying to be going through all that shit. People be calling you by your actual government name and shit. You know, shit is just Ray. That's what it is.
Nigga, Chuck ain't my name, but that's what everybody call me.
I'm one of them soft ass names, though.
Hey, man, I
ain't your names, though.
Niggas don't know my government name. Fuck y'all.
Rangel,
But anyway, I think Ray gonna. I got him as the top over there. I ain't got no problem with it, man. Number one with Drew, 1 and 1A. But Ray, I think he done passed Drew.
Over here, just cause the people behind me last year, he wasn't able to beat me consistently like that. Like the person I lost to the most on this end was Drew. He beat me twice last year, but other than that, I was able to handily beat everybody else over here. So I put myself at number one.
Drew beat you twice?
He beat me twice. He beat me the very first game in a blowout, and then he blew me out in the playoffs.
When didn't you beat Drew last year though?
Yeah, season 1 is the times that he beat me. We played twice season 1. He beat me by like 40 the very first game of the season, and then he beat me by like 40 in the playoffs.
How many times did y'all play total?
Shit, I don't know. Probably like maybe 6 or something like that.
Oh, he didn't beat you after that?
No, because I think we played twice in the regular season and maybe twice in the playoffs, so that's probably 6 total. I beat him 4.
I know y'all played one time in the playoffs for sure. That was the time you won the Super Bowl for sure.
I remember that one.
Cause you beat me that year.
We played twice in the regular season back then, and if I'm not mistaken, we played twice in the playoffs. So yeah, that's 4 not sure. But
because was one of the years the Buck sweep year, and another year was
one year was the Buck sweep year, and another year was just the normal run year. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I put myself there. I mean, as far as everybody behind me, I like I'm not even gonna say my defense, like, because one thing I always say to people who I talk with is my defense ain't really just deep. You know, because people can pass for about like 500 yards. But what I believe that takes my defense over is turnovers with you, man.
Yeah.
I believe that I'm the greatest user to grace this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, lurk like me when it come to that lurk shit. Like we talk about all people. I've heard people call themselves, the lurk god, lurk king and all this shit. But it's levels to that shit when it comes to people actually lurking on defense. Hands down, everybody definitely is battling taking place when it come to me. I done had niggas on defense that put up better numbers than receivers put up on defense.
You definitely always lead the lead in interceptions and probably user picks.
Yeah, I like you, Drew, and Marty. Marty be doing this thing with that shit too.
I just don't feel like that user shit is close. Like everybody is battling for second, but when it come to that shit, I probably had last year more interceptions in that one motherfucker with Chevy, and Chevy got drafted in like year 3. I probably got more interceptions user with that one nigga than niggas that had in probably the last 2 Maddens combined users. Ain't nobody fucking with me with that user shit. Like that's a whole nother level of defense that I'm playing. You can have 91 sacks, but nigga, I got 33 interceptions with 25 touchdowns with that bitch. It level that shit, and it's not nobody on that level with it.
Yeah. DK say we didn't elaborate on his gameplay. I thought we did talk about DK gameplay.
We did.
Yeah, DK, we did, man. I actually gave you credit and said you decent.
DK to ask the question of what he want to hear that we can elaborate on. How about that?
DK, if you got a question, what you want us to elaborate on? I thought we did, but you know, you could be tough. Y'all talked about him passing and deadly. Maybe the nigga.
Yeah, man, he's great in the pocket.
Yeah, he's the Ipsy nigga, so he's a little slow. So maybe he missed that part.
That's something he not make
all
no
the Ipsy niggas, I know y'all hate me. Yeah, but no, DK, we did, man. You gotta go back and look, DK. We elaborate on you. They talk great about you. You actually got some kudos. You know.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to rate, what's the best skill set that a user can have in a game? What would it be? Like I know you're talking about like interceptions, picking the ball off. What about? Is there anybody in the league that play with the D line that be dominant with the D line like that?
No. Everybody either play with their safety or their linebacker. I will tell you something.
I played a nigga online like right before I really stopped playing like that, dog. That nigga was so nasty with Fletcher Cox, dog. That shit pissed me off. Like I was like, Jesus Christ. I mean, I ain't ever seen no shit like that.
He probably knew something though.
Like if you got, I'll put it like this: if you got a nigga that got L4, Fletcher Cox, L4. You got a nigga that got L4, and you're not double teaming him. He instantly gonna do a power rush move that's gonna knock the nigga over, and he's going to instantly sack you. And then his
that was what happened, dog.
Pass rush moves is gonna stay up, so he gonna keep doing that shit. And if you ain't double teaming him, it's over. That nigga
because that's one thing that's weak on me, dog. I have no idea about shit about the defensive line, dog.
Me neither. Couldn't do a pass rush to save my life.
I know how to shift it and shit like that, dog. And like since we've been throwing nuggets, I got another nugget. Like, did y'all know if you click L3 and like press up, it show you everybody run gaps where they supposed to go and shit?
Yeah, I actually knew that. I don't use it, but I knew that.
Like that's one of the biggest things I do that be helping me out too. Like, man, what fucking gap I got? Like, who's supposed to have what gap? Like, be able to shoot through those gaps and shit like that. Know who's supposed to be where. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I was talking about that user shit. Like, you got guys who like who be having the best pocket presence to y'all. Like, we ain't talking about scrambling. I'm talking about the niggas that be sliding up in the pocket, we talk about Lamar Jacksons and all the rest of them. Like, Tom Brady is like one of the most elusive niggas in the pocket, though. You know what I'm saying? Like little subtle shit to like slip and like hit angles to throw the balls and shit. Like Drew Brees was one of those. I think Drew Brees was like the greatest at that. Like who do well with like their pocket presence like that?
To me, DK.
You think DK the best? Like I could give you that. I'm just really asking questions. I really don't even have a person in mind. I think Hardy do well with that shit too.
I feel like DK, because DK, and I don't even know how to do this shit. DK know how to make this fucking quarterback just fall down and avoid a sack. Won't lose no yards, none of that shit. He know how to make that nigga just fall down without losing yards. Now, it might be some simple shit or something like that. You know, somebody already know how to do it, but that shit is crazy.
I don't know how to make my quarterback fall down.
Me neither.
DK know how to do that shit.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who y'all think is the best user with runners, like with running backs, like that?
To be honest, shit.
DL.
I don't know, man.
DL can make you miss. But like whatchamacallit, Bros just don't his scheme, and Larry schemes, but DL he get them little fastbacks. He good with his using.
I kind of like Rose with his shit too.
I think Rose is straight.
I do agree. Larry do. I mean, DL be nasty with his shit too. Mook too, man. Mook a janky motherfucker, but I like Mook more like being able to find a hole in the crease and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cutback. But Like DL, I would say you probably get DL like open field. Like if a nigga's in open field, they hard to tackle. You know who underrated because he passed so much is AJ.
Yeah, AJ is. He tough.
He's a sneaky, dangerous runner like that.
Yeah.
So, like, who the best open field runner? Like, if a nigga, you pass a nigga the ball in open field, it's you and him. It's you don't use him, you play the safety.
I think Ray be juking me. I think Ray up there in the open field, he was juking me with his damn tight end.
Well, he had Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, it was Kyle Pitts.
Who y'all think the best dude in doing that? Like, who y'all see? Like,
oh my God, man! Hey, we lucky. What's his name? Ain't this motherfucker no more? He was that nigga.
You talking about Goldie?
With that stop and go, that nigga.
Yeah.
That's it.
That nigga making the whole defense shit.
That nigga was.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
He low key kind of retired me, dog. Cause you remember I had this nigga beat twice, dog, and then I had to punt this nigga the ball. That nigga ran two punts to beat me and shit, dog. Like that nigga, yeah, he was fucking filthy with that shit.
That
like,
nigga would just up and go.
I remember you calling me too. Like, why the fuck you just ain't punt the ball out of bounds? I'm like, dog, I don't fucking know. Why didn't I punt the ball out of bounds?
That nigga was immaculate with that shit, man. For real.
That shit was filthy, dog. My nephew know how to do that shit real good, dog. I hate that shit. That shit be pissing me off.
But you can still do it on here too. Like
yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little extra to do, but yeah. Shit, I don't know, dog. I'm terrible at that shit. Like, open field moves be trash, dog. No, it's a few times, Ray, nigga, that you hit me with something. I believe it was like a couple of years ago. And I still remember this shit vividly, dog, because I think I got on the mic. I don't even own the mic. I think I plugged my shit up just to tell you.
I think I know exactly what you're saying, man. He was like, damn, that was a move. I think I remember the exact screen with that shit. It might have been that dead leg shit with the down on the right stick. Them niggas is like doing dead leg.
I think it was a couple of months ago. I think you had Steelers to somebody. And you hit me with a spin move, dog, and went back the other way, nigga. And then I'm like, oh my God, like, Jesus. This is about here. I think I might be the only nigga in the game that scored multiple touchdowns while pitching that bitch back, though.
Yeah, I ain't never had one of them. I ain't never had a pitch back. I didn't try it.
I ain't never did it. I ain't never tried it. All right, man, we gotta go. I gotta shit.
Man, I gotta go to sleep, man.
I've been partying all day. The family probably pissed, but this for MML. We gotta get out of here, though, man. This was a good show, and we gonna do it again, though. We got 2 weeks, maybe for the draft or something, or right before the draft. Hey, y'all don't listen. Y'all don't want to get no tips away about who to draft, huh? Go over the players.
No, I ain't doing that.
Don't give them that.
We ain't in that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas forget about this gameplay. When you tell that nigga to draft that quarterback for Liberty, that's just sticking in the brain. Like, that's in my mind.
You know, you can't tell me nothing either, because I ain't even looked at no Madden ratings, though. I don't know who what. I ain't looked at no Madden ratings.
I tell you this. The way they disrespected Lamar Jackson, that is the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen in my life. That nigga not even a 90, that is disrespectful.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I ain't even looked. I don't know. I'm gonna look before the year, before we start, though, to see who I like, who I want. But
I think we could do one, because I don't see what's the point of doing one before the draft. Like, I think we could do one when we can find out the draft positions. And then talk about what we think niggas gonna do with their draft picks and shit like that. Like, not like say like they picks and say what positions you think gonna go, like projected on where niggas drafting at.
Yeah.
You think anything changed with the power rankings and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Draft showing post draft.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right, fellas. It's time to go, man. I'll holler at y'all.
For sure.
All right, peace. All right, MML, that was it. We gonna do another show probably right after the draft. I think Nelson, I don't know who else gonna do one. Mook talking about doing a podcast, going over X's and O's. You know, check all that out, man. It make the league better. Probably can get some stuff you didn't know out of people, man. But looking forward to a great year. Can't wait. Peace. Hey, what the fuck am I doing? I'm getting too old.